Welcome to Joe Cronin's Funhouse. This was Hell in a Cell. Wow. Wow. Never in my life have I heard restart match that loud. I've never heard restart match. What in the fuck were they thinking at WWE by giving... We knew it, though. You all knew it. You all knew it. You are really saying that you're surprised out there. Are you really pretending to be surprised? Like, are you seriously out there pretending to be surprised? I am so surprised that you're surprised. How in the world are you out there actually surprised by this result? I will never know. My name is Joe Cronin. This is the Joe Cronin Show for over 8 years on YouTube. Right here, this is where live reviews happen. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Don't wait. Hit the subscribe button now so you don't miss out on the daily reviews. WWE, AEW, NXT, whatever it is. Tonight's Hell in a Cell will go down in history as having one of the most botched endings and main events that I can remember, man. This was literally like gobbledygooker type stuff. The fucking gobbledygooker came out. Wow, this was... Oof. Vince McMahon is on fucking crack cocaine, my friends. What the fuck, bro? I mean, I'm not even that mad because I'm not surprised. We already said this was going to happen. We said they were going to need a way to get out of this. How are they going to get out of this match? Like, they booked themselves into a corner on purpose. What are they going to do to get out of it? They're going to do something crazy at the end. People thought somebody was going to come from under the ring or some kind of fuckery was going to happen. But everybody watching at home who kind of knew that shenanigans were going to take place at the end of this match were kind of held together by the fact that they were like, yeah, it's going to happen, but there'll be something kind of shocking at the end. Well, the shocking thing was Bray Wyatt's claw on Seth and him bleeding everywhere. This shock thing. Let me ask you guys something. I fought with wrestlers all day on Twitter about that stupid Nintendo gimmick. A wrestler at House of Glory held a Nintendo and played Nintendo an entire match, and it looked fucking retarded. And I said, well, that's really stupid. Yet all those same wrestlers are online, and they're like, wow, that ending sucks. AEW, man. Wow. Really? You think a guy having his head stomped in several times and weapons used on him and then using a claw so that someone bleeds from the mouth, you think that that's hokey, stupid stuff, but you're okay with a guy holding a Nintendo the entire match? I don't know how that's okay. You seem to be contradictions. But that being said, we're going to take your phone calls. We're going to hear what you guys have to say about this. If you want to... I don't even know what to say, man. I'm ready to fucking eviscerate my own cock. That crowd couldn't have been any louder with AEW chants and with restart match chants. I have never heard restart match that loud before in my life. Let me go back to this real quick because I want to hear this. This was, I believe, them when they were chanting restart match.
Fiend Bray Wyatt. Not through yet.
Now, the WWE may think to themselves, damn it, hot damn, they're hot. We got a money-making match right here. These people really want to see what happens with these two. Wow, we really did it. I can't believe it. We got money with these two guys. Now, that may be what Vince McMahon ends up thinking in the back. You know what I'm saying? That may be ultimately what Vince McMahon thinks, but that's not what this was. That was these people paid for this pay-per-view tonight, and they thought they were going to get a pretty cool pay-per-view, pretty cool main event, and instead they were pissed off. That's what happened. They didn't get a conclusion. They didn't get a wrestling match. All the best wrestling took place in the beginning of this pay-per-view, by the way. It all took place right at the very beginning of this show. It really did. The first match was probably one of the best matches, if not the best. The Hell in the Cell with Sasha Banks was the best Hell in the Cell match. Unbelievable. This was about story.
No, I won't give in, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, I will defend.
Pussy Lips McGee.
I'm fucking Bobby Roode. Triple H wants to fuck me.
Glorious bomb.
Random thoughts from tonight's show. Becky and Sasha was great. When did Kabuki Warriors turn heel? Green
Tonight.
Mist Spot was awesome. Charlotte will be a 37th time champion by the time 2027
Oh,
comes.
God.
Red Light was like me playing WWE 2K20 on Virtual Boy. AEW.
This really, I wonder if they realize what type of trouble that they're in yet. You know what I mean? I wonder if they're, this was the first pay-per-view since AEW debuted on TV on Wednesday nights. This was the first pay-per-view. That entire crowd almost, it felt like, was chanting AEW. And not only that, they chanted restart match. I've never heard anything that loud. That was incredible. I mean, yes, I have. But I mean, I haven't heard anything out of this current audience that pissed off. That crowd was legitimately pissed off, and quite honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there was trash being thrown in the ring, and we're just not seeing it because they went off air. And if anybody was there tonight, or if anybody knows of anybody that was there, anybody has any Twitter videos of what's going on right now in the arena, please send them to me. I want to play them on the show. I want to find out what's going on right now live at Hell in a Cell. Please tweet me at CorruptedPod. If you're there, tell your friends to tweet me. Tell anybody you can to tweet me, and let me know. I in many ways, I kind of don't have too much of a problem with the way that it ended in a way, but it was I guess like it was enraging to the fans there. We all knew this was going to happen. We thought maybe Kane would come from under the ring, or the Undertaker would come from under the ring, or somebody would be DQ'd. And remember, I said this, and so didn't we. Everybody said this. And remember all the hate that we got, like, how could it be a DQ? It's a Hell in a Cell. Well, we said this. We said this was going to happen. And it did. The only thing was how it happened. It was like right from the very beginning, I was enraged because, okay, why is there a fucking red light on? Okay, so Bray Wyatt's just going to be a zombie the entire thing. Okay, so there's all these things that we're trying to process. Oh, red light. Oh, fucking Bray Wyatt's a zombie. The Fiend's a zombie. Okay. Maybe they're trying to flip Rollins to make him a heel now or something. He's going to like desecrate Bray Wyatt, and I don't know. Instead, it was the referee who was like, oh my God, we have to stop the match. They never stopped the match when Mick Foley was thrown off the top of the thing, and all these other things happened to Mick Foley. They never stopped the match when Batista and Triple H were piercing each other's faces at WrestleMania. But now, Triple H used a sledgehammer several times. They used a chair shot to the head tonight. I mean, I think he hit the mat, not his head, but it was still in that vicinity. The women used a chair shot to the face. So is WWE listening to me when I bitched for the last year about why can you use steps on the head? Why can you use everything on the head and block it, but you can't swing a chair at someone's head? Well, tonight we saw a chair swung at someone's head 3 different times. I wonder if there's a change here. Obviously, there's massive blood in the mouth of someone, just gore. You didn't expect that type of gore that we were going to get. We got that type of gore, which, hey, man, I'm down with. But people are bullshit. The chat is exploding right now, and I'm very curious to what you guys have to say about this, so I will try my best to take as many calls. Right now, we're going to find out what you guys are saying, and in a minute, we're going to have videos that we're going to play from the arena to see what the fans are doing right now. Are they throwing stuff? Who the hell knows what's going on? But we're about to take your phone calls, and Jake is here, and we're going to talk to Jake in just a second, but before we do that, guys, all of your favorite iPay-per-views, CZW, all kinds of stuff, Battle Club Pro, the full library of Battle Club Pro, tons of shoot interviews, everything, hundreds of videos every week get uploaded to TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com. That's TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com. Go there, use coupon code Cronin. You're going to get 50% off for 3 months. That's $5 a month for unlimited library. It's insane. It's a huge website. Now we're done with that. We're going to move on and take your calls now. Let's talk about Hell in the Cell right now. But before we do that, real quick, take a look at what's going on, man. TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com. There's so much shit on here. All these wrestlers end up going to AEW, WWE, and all over the place. Some of the wrestlers are from AEW and WWE, but this was before they went there. And this is recently. This stuff's happening weekly. They're streaming live. So much shit. Enzo Amore, Shoot interview is up. Dean Malenko as well, and so much other bullshit. Use coupon code Cronin, 50% off. Thanks to Title Match Wrestling Network for supporting the show as always. I'm going to be calling some wrestling in October, November, so look for me in the Massachusetts area, New York, and potentially down in Florida. With that out of the way, we'll welcome in Jake D. Marco. What's up, baby?
AEW doing so well. They cannot go ahead and, they're breathing down WWE's neck, essentially. You're basically forcing people into the competitor's arms when you pull stunts like this. Vince has to realize that you can't have, as we call them, fuckery finishes in this nature. We knew that they were going to have to get out of this. It was too soon to put the belt on Wyatt.
Right.
I'm curious if Matt the Misfit committed suicide because he was sure he was winning the belt. I would have rather have seen them do what they had done at house shows where he beat him to his limits and then all of a sudden he disappears over what they did.
Well, honestly, that would have pissed people off too.
No matter what, it's going to piss people off. But I feel like the ref calling it off, it diminishes the Fiend entirely because it's the point of the cage is pinfall or submission. You don't escape. You don't. There's no disqualification. So ref stoppage made no sense because he wasn't unconscious. He was,
what do you do after this? What do you do after this? Where does this match go?
Exactly.
This is supposed to be the match that, now it will be settled where it can't be disqualified in a Hell in a Cell. What's next? A death match in fire with no referee?
Exactly. You ruined the Hell in a Cell. You ruined the Fiend. You ruined, oh my God. And as you said, AEW just started. You're pushing your fans, your loyal fans, into the arms of your competitor by pulling these stunts. I'm baffled. You had the entire crowd eating out of the palm of your hand with the Fiend. They were so excited to see Bray Wyatt there. For as soon as his music hit, they erupted. They went nuts. They would not stop, on their feet cheering. You had Josh was there. He's in the chat. A few people already talked to me on Twitter. I saw some live video. When the Fiend was laughing, the entire, when he exits and finally disappears, right. The entire arena was on its feet when the house lights came up, screaming, not chanting, screaming, AEW, refund, bullshit, in unison. Not a small portion, not a small subject of fans. Everyone, the entire arena is enraged right now.
Wow.
You didn't just piss off the loyalists. You got even the casuals mad at this point in time. Everyone is beyond angry. This is what you came up with to go ahead and get yourself out of this. Then why get into this situation to begin with? It shouldn't have been for the belt. It would have made more sense. But because it's a title match, you need to try and protect Seth Rollins for whatever dumb reason he needs to continue being champion. Okay, it's too soon for the belt, then you don't put him in a title match. Why would you put the Fiend in a title match if it's too soon for him to get the belt? That's what we've been saying for months. I am beyond baffled right now that this is what they came up with. So you made him look indestructible, like a Terminator, like a monster, like a zombie. He just kept getting up, hit after hit. Then you do all these things. So the ref calls the bell? It's baffling. I cannot fathom.
We knew it.
What made them? We knew it was going to be something, but at least if there was interference, we would be pissed. But it's typical. With this, it is really insulting. If someone else gets involved and costs someone's the match, or we've seen at times where the fight broke out and they left the ring and the match never finished.
Right.
That's equally frustrating, but that's not as insulting. This was a middle finger in the air, fuck you to the fans. This was a statement. And we saw some great hardcore wrestling early on. I mean, that Meteora that Sasha performed on Bayley, where she slammed the back of her neck into the ladder and, putting Sasha up on the chair and actually, drop kicking her off of it, the chair shot to the head. We saw some great moments throughout the night, for a couple of the matches, really the matches that were built for this show. There was only 4 advertised matches, and those were the ones that stood out. The rest of it, we knew the pay-per-view wasn't really built to, and that's the result of that. I mean, it was rushed and pretty chaotic, but it still wasn't a bad show overall.
They were about to get away with it. Jake, they were about to get away with this.
Yeah.
They were literally about to get away with almost no give a shit about what they did here.
Exactly.
They almost got away with it.
They were right on the cusp of having a successful night. Right there. And they blew it. And not only did they blow it, I mean, they blew it. I don't see how they come back from this one. I have people messaging me telling me that this feels like the night that Russo won the championship in WCW.
I mean, like,
I can understand why, because it's just so insane that this is what you do to the Fiend. You have had him.
Nobody even cares that there was blood and stuff. Like, people are so mad.
No, because it doesn't matter. The match was over.
Matter.
It doesn't matter. You could have eviscerated Seth Rollins right then and there. You could have literally cut him in half, and I don't think the crowd would have been satiated because the match was over.
I can't believe this, guys.
They should have never rang the bell. They should have lifted the cage to get the EMTs in there, and then they could have had him make Seth bleed and then disappear if they really wanted to go with that. And that's still bad, but at least then they didn't diminish the purpose of the Fiend. By ringing that bell, you said he was done. He could not continue. You made him look human, and you ruined it.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, they made him look
sense.
Well, they made him look completely not human, and then they made him look human. Like, it was the most bizarre thing. One concise, fuck you is all it took to flip and undo all the work they did. But I don't like the no selling, like, everything. Like,
I'm not a fan of it either. I didn't want to see that. I want to see him no sell maybe one.
I'm mad about everything.
Stomp, but not everything. He is still a human being, He's the Undertaker. Yeah, he would sit up after a finisher or even two at times, but not 8 or 9 in a row. It makes the stomp look ridiculously weak. It makes the pedigree look like a nothing. It hurt so many aspects of just wrestling tonight. The red light with the red cage. My eyes were burning out of their sockets trying to see what the hell was going on in the ring. It's bad enough you have a bright red backdrop, and like you said, the lights came on and people were booing as soon as the lights came up.
People
were
pissed.
Screaming after that. AEW, like I said, refund, bullshit.
Man,
you had fans in the hallway in unison screaming refund.
I've never, I mean, like, this is really bad. Like, I can't even tell you. I don't think, Jake, please, somebody remind me, we've been doing this 8 years now. I've been watching wrestling since 1987, but we've been doing these reviews, or I've been doing them for 8 years now, and I can tell you, I don't think, other than Daniel Bryan not coming out at the Rumble 30, do you remember a response? Came out. Yeah, do you remember a response like this?
With them hijacking the show in this sense, and like a visceral, guttural reaction of distaste and anger? No. I'm
going to play this now and mute you real quick and try to get your sound to click on, so hopefully you can hear this in a second here. Oh. Back in the day, they would have thrown shit into the ring back in the day.
You are fucked.
Wow. That's from the arena. That's one video. We've got, let me just scroll down here. We've got more people just pissed right now. I've never seen anything like this. Wow. I don't think that, and again, like, I'm confused by the wrestling fans as well in a way, because, again, as much as, like, I was mad during this match, and then by the end of it I was pissed, but we kind of expected this, so that's what's weird. I even expected it. Imagine the people that didn't expect this. But the other thing is, on Twitter, I showed you guys a wrestler from House of Glory who played a Nintendo game, ignoring his opponent while wrestling with his opponent, like Orange Cassidy wrestles with his fucking hands in his pockets. And I got in little arguments with people everywhere, like, don't hate on the guy. He's living his dream and he's trying something. And just people shitting on me, and like JT Dunn, the wrestler, JT Dunn saying, that I'm an asshole for it or whatever the hell else. Meanwhile, now all these other people that were shitting on me for the video game, I see some of them tweeting out that this was dumb and stupid in AEW. Oh, really? Well, the guy bleeding and getting beat with a sledgehammer, that's a problem. But the guy holding a video game while trying to wrestle a match, that's cool?
Like
That's okay.
Some fans are fucking retarded. I will say, you people, some of you are retarded out there. But this was a very stupid ending. Let me play another donation. Can you hear these, by the way, yet or no?
Not yet.
All right, this may trigger them for you, so I'm happy to play one. Thank you guys for being here. Hit that like button. So much more to get to. I've got some breaking news from the arena. We're going to talk to people who are there. Plus, we're going to play some more video of the fans. Somebody may have gotten arrested. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. And we're going to take your phone calls in just a few minutes. The phones are lit right now. If you can't get through, keep trying. This is insane right now. We're feeling it.
Lol, Bacha and Booley lost. Worst PPV ever.
Oh, man. Well, you know, I thought Sasha's match wasn't that bad. I thought that was a pretty good match, Jay Paula. Thank you. I thought she had probably one of the better matches of the night, to be honest. It's better than her last Hell in a Cell.
Here we go.
ADTR, what's up, bro? People are bullshit right now.
If I was in that crowd, I would start throwing stuff in the ring. AEW.
I mean, ADTR, there's a sick part of me. Listen, I never say you should throw things. You should never hurt anybody, all that stuff. But you know what? Sometimes you got to throw some trash at least. You know what I'm saying? And if I was there, if I was in that crowd, I got to be honest, man, I would have chucked stuff in that ring as well. I would have chucked, stuff that wouldn't hurt anybody, but stuff to be like, I actually thought that I was hoping that the show wasn't going to end because I wanted to see what the fans would do because they sounded pissed. In fact, really quickly, again, let's just play a little clip here. This is the fucking fans at the end of the show. Just a few minutes ago at Hell in a Cell. This is an incredible loud chant. The cheer is restart match.
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Not through yet. Still with evil intentions. Not through yet. Running through his mind.
It's like, and the commentators can't even say anything about that. It's so loud. Like the commentators, I would have said like, can you believe? To be honest, folks, these people wanted a match, and they got something. They might have witnessed something more horrific than that, and we may see that yet. These people want the match restarted. I want these guys out of here before somebody gets killed. To be honest, that they could have said something like that, but no, they were just like, oh, but don't say anything about that. And let's see where's the AEW chance. And I'm not some loser, Mark. I know. Oh, they said AEW. The crowd chanted AEW. It's very noticeable. The first pay-per-view after the launch of AEW has to be watching this like, haha.
The official's just looking on. I don't blame him. I would not try to get in front of him either. Not on.
When did they do the AEW? Told you I was getting bored of Bray. Told you, man. Told you it was going to happen. Keep doing the same thing over again. What, we just saw the same thing we saw on Raw, pretty much. I understand the story. I get it. It was kind of cool. I like a little bit. This was the story I wanted told on Raw. This is what I was saying the other night. They should have done something crazy. Yeah, they should have done this. They should have had Seth Rollins doing this on the top of the stage. Fucking curb stomp, curb stomp, curb stomp. He keeps getting up. Curb stomp, curb stomp, curb stomp. Then Seth gets fucking frustrated. He doesn't know what to do, so he grabs a sledgehammer, and they do all of this. Everything they did at Hell in a Cell tonight in the main event, this is what I wanted them to do on Raw. Or SmackDown or whatever they did it. I don't even remember anymore. Like, Jake, do you see what I'm like? This is what I wanted them to do, and then
this is exactly what should have been done. This is the kind of story and lead-in we needed. And also on top of it, this is typically what you'd get for a heel turn for a superstar as well, because the referee's telling him, "This isn't you. This isn't what you do." That kind of hyperbole bullshit. And Rollins, he makes it like, yeah, you're right. And then he hits him with hits all the objects on top of Bray with the sledgehammer. It's not even a great looking spot. You can barely see what's on top of him because of all the lighting, lighting. Being bright red. And then on top of it, the ref just calls for the bell. So had they built up that he was an unstoppable monster, because this isn't his first match. We saw him fight already. We saw him take out Finn Balor. Finn got a little offense in, not a lot, but he was hurt a couple times there. He was responding to offense. So what changed? That's what I'm saying. They can't keep going back and forth with it. It's really bizarre.
Finn got so much offense at that point during that. If I remember, we were like, ooh, maybe he got. Some people were saying like, oh, he should have buried him completely, but he looked a little human in that match. And then tonight it was like,
Nope, zombie guy.
Complete opposite. And like we said too, I mean, the timing couldn't be worse. It really can't. You just had Dynamite premiere days ago.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? This is you book the match, give him the belt. That's all there is to it. He's the biggest, hottest commodity right now. There was how many Fiend masks in the audience?
Right. They wanted to either see this guy win or see a good match. That like
the first two matches, as you said, were really good. That was the high spot of the night.
Yep.
And the fans did not care if you had freaking Baron Corbin out there tap dancing in a hula dress the rest of the night, so long as they knew the Fiend was closing the show. You could have had Goldberg out on the stage just taking a shit reading the newspaper for 2 hours. So long as the fans knew they were getting the Fiend and Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell, and there had to be only one option. The Fiend wins. Ta-da! So the fans were so built up and hyped up for that match. It didn't matter all the crap they had to sit through. And guess what? It worked. It worked up until then. The fans were still, respondent and enjoying the rest of the night because they were looking forward to this. And then they just destroyed any goodwill that they had. Like I said, for those fans to continue chanting long after the cameras were off, refund, AEW, this is the new CM Punk chant when fans are no longer, willing to respond to what you're giving them.
Yeah, they were waiting.
You're going to hear AEW. And like you said before, the last time I can think where we saw this kind of reaction was when Roman won the Rumble.
Yeah.
That was it. That really encapsulates that level of visceral reaction.
I'm looking at the chat right now and people are just going crazy, guys. If you
I don't blame them. I'm still just I even said it the other night and out of nowhere I'm like, what are they going to do? How are they going to pull this off? Are we going to see a bunch of curb stomps? It looks like Seth's going to win and then Bray just disappears. I'm like, that kind of sucks, but at least then I get it because he doesn't want to get beat, so he'll take off, and then there's a little more like cat and mouse game to it. Okay, it's not a great ending, but it's better than humanizing him and having the referee stop the match because, come on, why would you go this way? And you had so long to plan, and this is your best idea. This is your best foot.
They're thinking about Saudi, man. All they care about is that fucking egg-headed fucking idiot.
They didn't announce any matches for this pay-per-view until today. They're waiting for that stupid freaking oil-driven, terrorist-loving payday. That's it.
I can't wait for a egghead fucking skinny fat to come down and wrestle Brock Lesnar in Saudi Arabia. 865, yo, what up?
Don't forget about Hogan.
Joe, that shit was dumb as hell.
What's up, man?
If you're not gonna have him take the strap and you're gonna book the match, why not book it in a way where, let's say you have the Fiend come out and just completely squash Seth and then lay down in the middle of the ring after Seth is lying there motionless and then pull Seth's body on top of him, pin himself, and continue the storyline like, I don't want your gold. I don't want your titles. I don't want any of that. I'm here to see vengeance.
I honestly think that almost anything would have been bad without. I'm really starting to believe, and I get why Vince thought that he could, maybe do this, I suppose, but I'm starting to really believe that the only way they could have gotten away with this match is two things. Number one, Bray wins, or number two, they have just knocked down, drag out, insane match, and the thing never really got started, and it was all hokey just for the story thing, but they needed to have a good match at least. They needed to have a match, man. They could have used fire on a table. They could have done all kinds of stuff, and then they could have done this at the very end, and it may not have gone this way. But because people were like, what's this fucking red light? What the fuck? And then the match never really got going, and then before you know it, it's like they're already into this weird story with Seth clubbing him with a sledgehammer and all this stuff, and then it's over, and then you find out that it was all bullshit, and then people lost their minds. I mean, you could see that was going to happen, and it's because, number one, they didn't really have a match, and number two, the hokiness of the whole thing, and the red light didn't help either. That was... this company's on drugs. I mean, I have no idea. WWE, do you want to make 1 million more fans? Give me a call. Because I'll make you 1 million more fans. Give me a call.
They had Bayley apologizing
fucking
to the
idiots.
ref for cheating. Like, they have all these character changes, and then so why would she apologize? And I understand they use that as the distraction option, but they should have just had the ref yell at her. She shouldn't have been apologizing for cheating. Like, there's so many little character moments. that just ruined these buildups or what they were trying to achieve tonight.
With Bayley, you know, they're trying they're trying to like keep her like she's still the same Bayley, but like that's we don't like that about her. So like they're just pouring her on a little more, but she's still Bayley. I sort of get that, but yeah, she is.
But then they went with the whole heel thing with Sasha. They keep flipping with her, where you know, she's that's it, she's heel. No, now she's going to do bad things, but she's going to think she's justified. And then they go with, no, she's still good, but she's just not. It's pick a path and go with it. You can't keep, you know, that's the problem. The fans don't know who to cheer, who to boo, what to get behind.
It was a weird night.
It's enraging.
The second half of the night, even less than that after, was weird tonight. And by the way, Baron Corbin, another fruit roll-up.
I died when I saw that.
You could see it coming, and I was like, oh my God. Because for the new people watching right now, a couple years ago, I went on a rant one night, and I was like, do you realize Baron Corbin has lost 3 major matches, all to a roll-up? He's a fucking fruit roll-up. So I started calling him Baron Fruit Roll-Up Corbin, and that's been going on.
It just continued to happen.
It keeps happening, and now tonight, when he got rolled up, I fucking died. First of all, it is more likely that Chad Gable would take him out with some kind of a move and cover him, rather than roll up and hold down a 6-foot-something guy. All right, there's like almost no chance that a little tiny guy like that holds down a guy. There's more of a chance that he puts him in a submission hold or that he knocks him out. There's less of a chance.
Corbin grabs the scepter, goes to hit him with it. He should have reversed it and nailed Corbin instead and get the pin. But no, they use that to get the roll up.
1,000 roll ups for Corbin.
Doing?
Like every time. It's like I can't, dude. It's a rib. It's a fucking
rib. And now
rib.
they are going with Shorty Gable instead of Shorty G. But
yeah, Shorty Gable. It looks like a fucking goddamn gnome. Like, I mean, why did he cut his hair? He looks weird. Like, I mean, I'm gonna take a donation because I gotta pass out. Pass the fuck out. Shiz Hickneys, what up?
This was BS.
Sorry, that's C. Martinez. Martinez, what's up, man? Thank you for the $1.99. It was BS, man. And I will get the top donator screen up in just a second here. We have, if anybody was at the arena or knows somebody at the arena, please tweet me the videos. We have more of them coming in now. We're trying to get some reaction from the people who were there. And if you were there, try to call. But I mean, obviously the lines are just jammed. Just, keep trying, and we're gonna be pumping it all night. Obviously, that sounds really kind of weird, but sexual. But we're gonna be pumping it all night. So I'm gonna say it again because I just feel like it. Jake, was the best match of the night to you?
Absolutely, the opening match. I enjoyed, Becky and Sasha.
Yep. And did you hear the fans? So like, if like Vince was back there wondering what went wrong, like, did you hear Vince? The fans were actually chanting. It's him!
Oh my God, I love Seth Rollins.
DC Derek is in the house.
What in the holy fuck was that shit? How do you disqualified in a Hell in a Cell match? Even the WWE watch-along party was calling bullshit.
Really? DC Derek, thank you for the donation, man. DC Derek with the $25 drop. DC Derek USA, that is. Thank you, man. That is the largest donation of the stream. You look like you could possibly take home this digital championship tonight, DC Derek. So I'm going to put your name up there, of course, as always. DC Derek, thank you, man. Largest donation of the stream so far, $25. So the people watching, like, on the WWE watch-along thing, which I think is on Facebook a lot of the times, they were freaking the fuck out. That's crazy.
I'm actually, it's funny that you said that. I'm playing it right now, trying to see what their reaction was when the match ended. So
yeah, it's probably
I'm fast forwarding through right now as as you speak. So
well, I'm still looking for those videos.
I mean, even the Kabuki Warriors, the way they won, I'm trying to be happy for them, but we've heard news throughout the weekend that they might just dissolve the tag titles altogether and get rid of them because they don't know what to do with them going forward. And Vince was never a big fan of them to begin with, wasn't, really looking to add more titles. So it's like, here's your titles, even though they're going to be disappearing. It's kind of just a...
They were throwing stuff.
It feels like more of a participation trophy than a win.
I've got video of people throwing stuff at Seth Rollins, dude.
Really?
Look at this.
There you go.
This is incredible. What is going on, man? These people are bullshit. Dude, the police are going to have fun outside later.
Oh,
this is incredibly crazy. Let's hold on a minute. I got this right here for you, folks. This is coming in on Twitter. Whoa! Like they had to rush him out of there. Wow! They fucking belted Seth Rollins with all kinds of shit.
That is great.
Oh my god!
I don't usually.
It's
promote
not great, but
throwing
it's
things.
Wow!
I usually am never a fan of that, but that is crazy. Look at that.
Oh my god!
Seth Rollins needs medical attention, and get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Send Vince out there. See what Send Vince out there and see what happens. Where were they tonight?
Sacramento, right?
Sacramento, California? Jesus Christ, what if they were in Philly?
Sacramento, the Golden One Center.
What if
I know, that's the thing.
What if they were in fucking Philly or Boston or New York or somewhere? What the fuck?
I think they thought they could get away with a thing like this, especially being in Cali, but...
Oh my god.
I mean, look at that. You see it right away, that first one. Just you can see the Pepsi can right there. The Pepsi,
holy
cup.
shit.
I can't remember the last time fans threw anything.
Wow.
I honestly cannot recall the last time fans heaved anything towards an entertainer, or excluding that one guy with the the briefcase at Roman.
This is not Seth Rollins. It's Jeremy Steven after his fight against Yar Rodriguez. I didn't see it, though, so I don't get that reference. Look at that. This is insane. Is this ECW? I mean, I haven't seen anything like this since before 2003. Like, this is like 1998 or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. Can you imagine if Vince was out there? These people are bullshit. They're throwing shit everywhere just for whatever. I think now Vince probably knows it's not good. He because before he was probably like, look, they're so hot for this feud. Oh my god, the next one's gonna be crazy. But he has to know now that, like, oh, oops.
And the funny thing is, like, usually there's, some people that are like, all right, well, I liked it though. It was okay, Joe. It was all right, or this was really good tonight. I have not seen one positive response to this. This is in unison, completely agreed upon.
Is this real?
This was a bad ending.
People are saying this isn't real. Is this not real? Is this fake? Yeah, is this a fake video? Can someone tell me if this is a fake video? This is UFC?
I don't know.
I'm just getting an email and a phone call from somebody who was like, Joe, it's a bullshit video. It's a fake video. We just saw the I think it's fake.
Could be. Hey, that would be unfortunate.
That would make sense because, like, it doesn't look like, because we were just looking at this video from inside the building. It looks like that building, though, so it was convincing. But, yeah, inside the building, like, people weren't, like, crazy here. Like, look, this is the other video that someone sent me. Boo! Like, they're just like, boo! Like, they're not like, bah! It's a bullshit video. It's got to be a fake video. Yeah, this is a fake video. That's not even that arena. This is like, there's no open concourse over here.
Yeah,
and
I like what Awandi sent to us too. They said using a sledgehammer is too far in Hell in a Cell, but then you look past in all the years where you see Batista, Triple H, or in all these people using the sledgehammer to bloody their opponents.
Wow, because I knew it couldn't be that crazy. That was so insane. Like, it was like, are we in 1998? That video probably is from 1998. Like, there's no, or like a UFC event, as someone said, probably a UFC event.
And right as
that's a fake video.
Chant started.
What a fucking
Young Bucks. They said we'll be back Wednesday for a new episode of Dynamite on TNT.
This is the actual. This is the real reaction, and this, by the way, this speaks to how pussified fans are, because they're just like, "Whoa!" It's like dumb.
I was gonna say we haven't seen people throw stuff.
Yeah, I was like, what? They couldn't be really throwing stuff like that. So, okay, that makes sense. Because, I mean, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Are you serious? I was ready to watch that 1,000 times. I couldn't believe that that was real, and it's not real. So, okay, oh, my God. Ugh. I don't know if
somebody edited the Wikipedia for Hell in a Cell. It says,
Really?
in the Hell in a Cell match, there are no disqualifications except when WWE needs to keep the belt on Seth Rollins and has no freaking clue how to book Bray Wyatt.
Again. We're getting back. We're getting into Bray Wyatt territory from the last time, aren't we? Going right back to the old Bray. Let's listen to the real reaction. Here's the real reaction, everybody. No drinks were thrown. That was a fake video that people are sending all over Twitter. Well, there is a gray area over to the right over there, so it does kind of look like it could have been that area.
It does, but X-Pac said, I know you might not have me back for one of these, but how the hell do you get DQ'd in a Hell in a Cell match? That's what X-Pac said for the watch-along backstage.
See, he couldn't even shut his mouth there. And by the way...
Yeah, he said, I know you might not have me back for one of these, but how the hell do you get DQ'd in a Hell in a Cell match?
By the way, those are the things
I just listen to him. That's great.
X-Pac and those guys are the ones that yell at me for not being positive enough, like, and everything. It's like, see, how you can't even fucking lie that it makes any sense. Like, what in the world, man? So that was fake video, fake news. So thank you guys for telling us that.
Deadman fan sent us the audio clip.
Of what?
I'll tag you in it.
If you guys want, well, here's the audio of the AEW shit. I mean, we got that.
Yeah, but this is what X-Pac's reply was. And I just think
thank you.
Waltman going off is great. You got to hear it.
Listen to that boo. Wow. Wow. I don't know, man. We're really trying to sort through all the bullshit here, and try to figure out what's real. While we do that, real quick, I'm going to retweet something else.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Some bubbly coming in.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Restart the match. 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 AEW. This show sucked. Kill me.
Yeah, kill me. Mike Amilto, thank you for the $3, Mike, and keeping my show on the air. Thank you, my friend. I'm putting out a tweet right now. Did you enjoy WWE?
Super chat.
Hell in a Cell.
FWWE Unscribed Network again. Bray, go to AEW.
Thank you very much, my friend, for that donation. A lot of AEW talk. We'll be live with the AEW review on Wednesday.
Well, I guess I'm fine with the Fiend not being champ. I almost want to compare the character to The Undertaker. Taker never needed a title to be and stay over. Joe, I hate comedy wrestling. Vince loving the booze as the show ends. Ha ha.
Vince is in the back laughing at this, or I don't know what he's doing, man. But I do have the clip from X-Pac, so we're going to play that in just a second of his reaction to this Hell in a Cell, man. And I want to say thank you to all the donations.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a
little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Am I the only one who hates when WWE calls him the Fiend Bray Wyatt? Either call him the Fiend or Bray Wyatt. Not both. It sounds cheesy and overproduced. Fuck WWE.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Mike, I couldn't care less if we call him Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, or the Jackhammer. I don't care, as long as they could book this shit not stupid, like they've booked it. Okay, I've got some other angles from the real crowd that isn't that fake video that's going around.
And yet another Hell in the Cell match that ends in DQ. My God, Vince, how many times are you going to do this? I mean, I get it, but please stop it.
Yeah, please, the Elite 95, the Elite 95, thank you for coming a $5 shit bum. Can we stop with Hell in a Cell now? Can we please stop having these Hell in a Cell themed pay-per-views? Because this shows you what happens when you're drawn into a corner that you must do a Hell in a Cell themed pay-per-view, which, by the way, we knew this was going to be the match 2 months ago because it was leaked out. Not leaked out, it was basically put out. So this match was, we already knew this match was happening 2 months ago. Maybe that's why they didn't care too much about it. Matt Poole, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel.
That was kind of a detriment to WWE as well with that getting leaked early because fans have been clamoring for this for that long.
Right.
The Clash of Champions match no one cared about because they knew Seth was going to retain since he was going to be facing the Fiend.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
Austin Smith coming in.
Still can't hear these.
The Fiend is still a monster. But WWE just helped AEW break the ratings again.
Yeah.
Guessing 2 meters viewers.
Thank you, Austin Smith. I mean, that would be a really tough order. Everybody thought the ratings for AEW this week would drop down a little bit. It's starting to look like more and more that they're going to not do that.
They might just go up.
What if they went up? What if the fucking AEW rating went up this week? What would you say if that happened?
That'd be great.
That would be wild if that happened. Let's take another phone call.
Crazy for them. I was spot on for the Fox ratings, too. I said that a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, the 3.9.
Yep, I called it over a year ago.
Hello?
379. Yo, what up?
Oh, what the fuck did we just watch?
I don't know, man. You tell me, because I'm confused.
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, how the fuck do you stop a DQ in a fucking Hell in a Cell match when you have Mick Foley risking life and fucking death and fucking tacks and nails, and we stop a DQ because of a fucking sledgehammer?
I don't think it was a DQ. I think they viewed it as a TKO.
I mean, it's not DQ. It's a stop. Come on, man.
I think they're saying, but even with ref stoppage, it's still just what a brutal error.
The ref gave up.
Are they going to do this to the Undertaker? Are they going to stop this because it's the Undertaker in the ring? It's a Fiend, man.
Yeah.
What we should have saw is after that fucking sledgehammer shot, the Fiend jumped the hell up out of all that shit and said, hell no, and beat the shit out of him and pin his ass, and then destroy the damn belt, which is what I wanted him to do.
Oh, imagine that.
Burn the shit, and then have a new belt. Now maybe bring back the heavyweight championship belt. You know?
I mean,
something.
Anything. I think
Jesus
I really
Christ.
I think they could have gotten away with this if they'd had a crazy match, and that's the problem. That red light and then having this
that was horrible. That was horrible.
You knew the red light meant that this is nothing. There's not going to be anything cool that happens because there's a red light on. They're just going to do all this
for a minute
weird
there, I thought the fucking Undertaker was going to fucking show up.
Well,
I really did. I thought he was going to come out the fucking damn ring.
Yeah, that's what
the fucking apron.
That's what I said. I thought the Undertaker somebody was going to come out of the apron and ruin the end, and it would go off the air. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know,
it would have made more sense though because the Undertaker, the Fiend just attacked Kane, so now the Undertaker and Bray Wyatt have history already. You know, they've battled it out many times before. So now, he attacked my brother once more. So now the Fiend and Undertaker have a match at Crown Jewel. So the Undertaker ends this, title opportunity, and that's what happened there. That would have been perfect. Like, all of a sudden, the lights go out, Seth Rollins is no longer in the ring, and the lights come back on. It's just the Undertaker and the Fiend. The fans would have shit themselves, and then the Fiend appears at the top of the ramp. That would have worked perfect. You could have would have been a lot better than this, because then they would have been like, oh, my God, now we're getting the Undertaker. So it would have taken away that blow to him not getting the title.
Yeah,
but there was no parachute here. You jumped out of the plane and they just wanted you to pray.
That's a great analogy or whatever. That's comparison.
Well, I mean, seriously, at least if we had some net to land into for, anything to catch us, really, it would have been better serviced. But I don't think the fans, because we've seen that happen before when, Lesnar and Undertaker ended up building to their rematch. It was Battleground. Seth Rollins was taking on Brock Lesnar. Brock's about to win. The bell tolls, lights go out, lights come back on. Seth Rollins is gone. He's nowhere to be seen, and it's the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar in the middle of the ring, and that's when he takes him to Dick Kick City. They could have recreated that, and I think the fans would have enjoyed that much more than anything like this. Because at least then, like I said, you have something else to focus on. Now what do we have? Bray's been tormenting Seth for weeks now and couldn't get the job done, is what they're saying. So right. Now what?
So now that it's like, what are they going to have another match, and what the fuck would that be? Like what?
Exactly, and no DQ, isn't that what this was?
Yeah, so the ref's just going to stop the match.
No DQ match. So are they got to specify no ref stoppage? No. I don't know where they go from here, and that's a huge problem. That's the point of wrestling. Is always building to the next thing, and they hit the brakes hard here.
I don't know how you get out of this. I get how we had to get out of tonight, but based on what they did, I don't know how they get out of that. What the hell? I am really I've never seen. I've just never heard a crowd that pissed off at something like this. You know what I mean? And then this recently, we haven't heard the crowd this mad. This has got to be worrisome to them. I don't know. 3.9 million people watch Fox, but a lot of those people are going to be gone. They're not going to watch next week.
Yeah, it peaked actually at 4.21 million viewers, and then as soon as The Rock ended at 8:15, it went down to 3.9 and stayed there. And then the very last segment ended at a 3.8. So
let's see if we can hear these. Oh, there he is.
That's gotta be King. King is King. Oh my God, my fucking face. My fucking face is melted off.
Didn't watch and I am glad I didn't. Vince is retarded if he thinks a fucking DQ finish in the main event of your PPV won't make people demand refunds. Restart match is the funniest shit of 2019. AEW is winning this war without even lifting a finger. AEW.
Well, they've definitely lifted a finger, but this is unbelievably bizarre tonight. This was, and this is what Soundwave 92. Thanks for the 666. This is indicative of what you get when, you're like, we're going to rush to Hell in a Cell. We're doing all this shit for Fox. We're doing all this shit for Saudi Arabia. It's like 70 million different things going on. Steve Callan.
2/10 garbage PPV. Can't wait till Wednesday AEW.
Dude, I got to be, I'm not trying to be like a trendy, smarky fuck, but I was in the chat thinking that oh man, can Wednesday be here already? Because that's fun. What is this? Steve Callan, thank you so much, man. And now what I'd like to do is, I'm still trying to trigger these sounds for Jake, is we have some of this X-Pac clip. Let's hear this.
All right.
He's still the champ.
You may not ask me back for another one of these, but how the hell do you get DQ'd now?
Did he get DQ'd or the refs just stopped the match? I don't know if he got DQ'd.
Well, they're raising the cell now.
Pac is pissed. Even X-Pac is mad. And by the way, hearing the crowd as mad as they were makes you mad, by the way, at home, just so you know.
All right.
He's still the champ.
You may not ask me back for another one of these, but how the hell do you get DQ'd now?
Did he get DQ'd or the refs just stopped the match? I don't know if he got DQ'd.
X-Pac's mad.
I like the way the Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins match was fought under the red lights.
Really?
It gave the match a unique look. Do you think that was intentional?
Joe Compton. Of course it was. What are you talking about? Joe Compton. What's been up, Joe? It's good to hear from you, man. Thanks for the $9.99. Yeah, no, of course. They put the lights on purpose. I thought it was retarded, but
yeah,
that's just me. I get it. It was
it was not a good decision personally, but
everybody was mad about it. 80% of the fans, I think, hated it, I would say.
Speaking of polling, I mean, one of the polls on Twitter has almost 4,000 votes. 91% people of the responses gave tonight's pay-per-view a thumbs down. So
I got my own poll up right now on Twitter at CorruptedPod. My Twitter account is at CorruptedPod. Remember, I'm banned on Twitter. So I'm looking at my poll right now. Almost 200 votes right now. 90%. Did you enjoy Hell in a Cell? No. 90%. No. 90.
See?
What the
right
fuck? Sleepy Pasta, thank you. And I thought they were going to get away with tonight, too. They were really about to. And it started going down, and then it just...
Party.
C. Martinez.
I was about to go to the show after that ending. I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, yeah, man. It started promising, man. Who would have thought? Sasha and Becky had a good opening match for Hell in a Cell. It was good, and then everything after that got worse and worse and worse. And then we got full retard by the end of the night. And like that.
Yeah, with the Baron Corbin stuff. And
Mr. Fruit
and like
Roll-Up.
TSS said, the red light looked like you were watching or playing Nintendo Virtual Boy. You know, the VR helmet that you had back in the early 90s. You know, that's what it reminded us of. And
I got it.
It just made it difficult to see.
Yeah, it made it annoying to see. Anybody who's like colorblind or deals with the sensory thing with their eyes, imagine them. They're like,
I'm curious what Tommy thought.
Yeah, Tommy probably. Well, he probably didn't watch.
His eyes would burst out of his head at that point.
Thanks to Isaac Brewer, thanks for subbing. Thanks to Matthew M, who just became a patron. If you guys want to become a patron, it's down below here. All my bonus podcasts and everything that happens off YouTube, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And if you're new, subscribe down below. We're live after SmackDown, Raw, AEW.
I'm allowed to talk forever.
It's my wife.
I got a fucking dick. I'm not allowed to talk as long as everybody else. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. Suck your own dick tonight.
Jesus.
Did WWE think we forgot that Nanking went through the cell and fell onto a table?
Yeah.
The match continued. This company is done. This is the turning point of WWE. They sold out. Fox will control SmackDown now and WWE will continue to book nonsense. AU.
Whenever you type AEW, it always says AU. So you have to like type it spaced out. It's weird. Joe Cosentino, thank you for the $11. That is my wife, and she's hilarious. Thank you to her, and I love that donation. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad to hear that tonight. I think she's asleep right now, to be honest. I think she fell asleep in the middle of Hell in a Cell.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go.
Moshmaster D's chiming in. What's up, Mosh?
Wyndham Rotunda will be back to the drawing board in 8 months. The Fiend will get stale fast. He may be popular now, tomorrow he will be forgotten.
Yeah, it's ugly right now. I don't know, man. This is a blow to everybody right now.
WWE on Fox tweeted out the Fiend could not be put down no matter what Rollins tried. He picks up the DQ win, but not the Universal Championship. Then they deleted that tweet.
Wait, what? They said he got DQ'd?
Yeah, that's what they said on WWE on Fox.
Well, X-Pac also said that. X-Pac also said
then
that.
they did delete the tweet later. So.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
I wonder if that's what they're going for, though, that they disqualified Rollins for using the sledgehammer because the referee was telling him not to. I wonder if that's the angle they're going with this.
And the referee's going to be in trouble. They're going to blame the ref on Monday. Watch.
Maybe, because it doesn't seem like they are going with ref stoppage. It looks like everything I'm seeing said DQ for him using the sledgehammer.
What in the hell?
It comes out to an apparent no contest.
Vega, thanks for subbing. What's up, Vega?
It says the referee, calling for the bell to disqualify Seth Rollins for using the sledgehammer.
Oh my God, dude! Oh my.
If that's the official ruling on this,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a
little bit of the bubbly.
I can't believe that.
The chair shots to Bray Wyatt's head was fine because he's wearing a mask. Fuck Drew.
That's maybe true. Mike Amelto, thanks for the donation. But also, they took a face shot to Sasha's face earlier, which was in the beginning match. And then at one point, Becky was going to hit her in the head with the chain, but then changed her mind and hit her in the back with it. So I was like, oh. I don't know. I'm confused by what headshots are what now. I don't mind headshots because you put your hands up, you block it. It looks good still usually. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, like we said last week, this should have been the time where, you hear the crowd chanting, restart the match. Why Vince doesn't, radio to someone and go with, I can't remember, like you said, the crowd being that vocal in unison. Restart the match, and the AEW chants and just the constant boos. How do you not go ahead and just decide to, you know what, we need to flip this quick. We can still fix this and get word to the referee. We're going to restart the match.
Yeah, they had no idea this was happening is why.
Hell with WWE and that bad ending to a decent PPV.
Too Sweet 420, thank you, Too Sweet. I think they thought they were doing the right thing. Like, we're going to have this gore and violence. People are going to be like, whoa, what is going on? They're going to think we really turned it up. I think that's really what they believe, Jake. I think they thought, like, we did some of the most sadistic stuff we've done in a while. This is going to be what they want. And that's how we'll get out of this. Like, I really believe that he thought that this was going to work. And then blood coming out of Seth's mouth and everything. Like, he was like, wow, this is going to shock people. They're going to love it. You know what I mean? And they don't understand what they're fucking doing. Like, they don't understand why when Matt Hardy made someone bleed from biting someone in the crowd, why that worked over this. Why Vince is so backwards on everything. They are completely out of touch of what to do. Like, and I know that the fans are tough to please. It is true. It is difficult now. It really is. Marciano Z, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it, man. If you guys like, hit that like button, stick the thumb directly up my ass. But
just like Too Sweet just reminded me on Twitter, he went ahead and said, I mentioned it the other day too when I retweeted it, WWE put out a poll on October 1st saying, how do you think the match will end between Seth and Bray?
Right.
And there was 3 options, pin, submission, and DQ. And 46% of the answers led towards disqualification.
Right.
So, people knew something was up.
NXT sacrificed, now we're stuck with this BS.
Like we said, we did predict that they were going to screw us. But not like this. Not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this.
It's exactly
what I would say.
It's the Matrix.
They squashed Kofi, but not Seth. Lol, fuck WWE unamused face.
Exactly. They squashed Kofi with Brock Lesnar just the other night. Brock Lesnar squashed fucking Kofi, yet, Bray Wyatt can't beat Seth.
Undertaker won the title a year after he debuted.
Right. Wild Panther, thank you. Not a lot of people remember that. I think he cheated, didn't he? Was that the tombstone on Hulk Hogan on the chair because Flair brought out a chair and slid it in the ring?
What the fuck the point is, Vince? What the fuck the point is, Vince? What the fuck the point is, Vince?
It's really too bad the ending fuckery will overshadow one of the best cage matches in years from Becky and Sasha.
Yeah, they really did have a pretty good match. They had a good, I don't know, man, they had one of the better... the match was good. It didn't need the Hell in a Cell even. That was the whole reason why I liked that match. They used the cage a little bit for stuff, so it needed to be there, but it really wasn't that it was a great Hell in the Cell match as much as it was just a good match. They used some weapons. They used the cell. It was nice. It was better than any other women's match in a cage, I think, before.
They utilized it a couple of times, and when they did, it was, the Beck exploder to the cage. Wall, sitting, having the cage the chair that Sasha stuck into the cage fencing, and then Becky had her sit on it and did the drop kick. That was cool.
Lesnar crowd backlash at Mania, not DB.
There you go, King Cullen. That's a good point. I forgot about that one. Good point. Reigns and Lesnar at WrestleMania was a loud backlash. That's true. That was probably number 2. So yeah, that was the last time that we really.
What was that? 34.
I think so. Yeah. Brandon Day, thanks for subbing to the channel, Brandon. What's up? We're going to take more phone calls. We're going to have more tweets, more video from what's been going on.
Super chat party.
Hopefully not fake video.
I just went on the website and canceled my subscription. I am done.
Oh, wow. Buff Raiden. Buff, thank you very much for the $9. We're having a super chat party, courtesy of Buff Raiden. And then he... Buff, thank you for the $9. You gave me the $9 instead of WWE. Take that, WWE. I'm taking your money, WWE. You like that, Vince? You like that, Road Dogg? You should have hired me instead of Vic Joseph, that fucking vampire behind the goddamn announce desk. Vince McMahon, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget going to NXT, and I'll never forget you picking that big vampire fuck over Joe Cronin. You made a mistake. He sounds just like Cole. You suck. Ha ha ha! Anyway, Buff Raiden, thanks for the $9. I appreciate it, man. I'll just be right here on YouTube, WWE. I'll be right here on YouTube. I don't need your commentary table. I might go to Ring of Honor, for all you know. Master AJJ, thank you for subscribing. Pour a beer for the Master, baby. I do have some new videos from the arena. We're going to play those in just a second. I just kind of had to take a look at them, and I got to vet them a little bit. And people are pissed, man.
People walked out on Ramen v. Bork in Backlash IRC.
Yeah, people walked out of Roman versus Bork.
Yeah, well, last year they pulled this crap when Brock Lesnar ruined the Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman match, and Braun used his Money in the Bank on that match.
Right.
My number one advisor.
Yeah, Braun was a moron.
I forgot about that, but my number one analyst never ceases to amaze me with the facts, but. No one gave a shit about that match. That's the difference. No one gave 2 shits about Roman's, title reign at that point in time when he finally beat Brock Lesnar. At SummerSlam, and it just no one cared. So here they had a rising star in Bray Wyatt's new gimmick. That's the thing. He's not a new person on the roster. Just the gimmick is new. So they're getting a second life out of him. and everyone says, "Oh, it's not too soon. This one won before this much time." And it's just the fact that he's only had one single match. This is his second feud, essentially. There is so much more that you can do with this character before rushing him into a scenario like this. Because lo and behold, now you've ruined so much of the magic that we had with him. So.
Yeah, I agree. And
it's very disappointing. But.
I'm going to try to take as many calls as I can, guys. And and after this phone call, I have footage from the arena that we're going to take a look at. We're going to listen to that in just a second. 830, hey.
All right. I just got finished watching the show with some of my friends, and I'm new to the show. One of my friends recommended to call in. I have a lot of thoughts on this.
All right, bring it on.
I mean, watching Bray Wyatt's character kind of just die a little bit was up there with passing a kidney stone. Like, that sucked.
That was weird.
It was just like, I don't know how to explain. Like, as someone who has been watching wrestling for a while, you kind of hope for moments like this when you're invested in a character, and you just know that Bray Wyatt was so into the Fiend, and he worked with Tom Savini and all this stuff. And then when you see it not pay off at Hell in a Cell, friends of mine were saying this is like The Undertaker, this is like the new Undertaker and the new Kane. And then they just do that and waste all the momentum. It was handed to Vince and Co. on a silver platter, and they just ruined it. Somehow managed to ruin it. It was absurd.
To make a character like this good, you need to walk the line. You need to walk a thin line of he's unbeatable seemingly, but he's beatable. He's walk that line.
Yes.
So people really care about stuff. But yeah, they went completely over to the right side of the other side of the line. It was, I am shocked by what Vince did in so many. There's multiple things. There's the red light. There's the just basically no match, just get to this crazy moment. There's the ultra violence that they did. And by the way, that's why they probably had the light. They had the red light there to sort of mask how gory and horrific this is.
Yeah.
So you had all those things adding into it, and then you have Bray Wyatt, who essentially Seth keeps beating him and besting him, but then he can't beat him at the same time, and then at the end he's bloody and he's choking him out, and it's horrifying. But then they also stop the match in a Hell in a Cell match, which shouldn't stop. So there's so many things that just. You destroyed Hell in a Cell tonight too.
Yeah, I was about to say they bastardized the Hell in a Cell match within bastardizing Bray Wyatt's character, the Fiend. It was just multiple levels of just booking failure here, in my opinion. I mean, not to sound like a complete mark, but I mean, you look at people like Mick Foley who put his body on the line for the match, and then you get to this where a sledgehammer shot is a DQ or a stoppage or whatever it will officially be called once they figure out what to do after this debacle. I mean, it's shocking. It's weird. It's not fun at all. And that's the point why we watch wrestling, because it's fun, but it just ruins all the fun.
Yeah, this was not. And here's the thing for anybody that was at home deciding whether they're trying to figure out what they're watching. Anybody who is on the fence, right? You're a younger person or you're on the fence and you're watching and you're like, what? And for all the casuals out there and the people that were at home going, what's going on? What is this? What happens is their mind was made up then by the audience, because then the audience started going, AEW, restart match, boo. So now
I've never seen anything like that.
Now you start getting mad. Now you start getting mad at home because you were kind of upset and wondering what's going on. But now the crowd, you start feeling how the crowd is feeling when you're watching it. So that was that was so bad for them. And I don't know how old you are, but I'm 35. We haven't seen something like this. I mean, recently we've seen a few little hints of this before, but man, I'll tell you, this is.
Oh yeah,
this is 1995.
This is literally I'm 20 years old. I obviously haven't seen the finger poke of doom, but I assume this is what it felt like to some extent. How ridiculous this was, and how much of an insult to the fans this was to be invested in the product.
It's a little bit like the WCW thing, but it's not, because it's more like the WWF. It's more like 1995. I'll tell you, I was 10 years old. I was at these shows, and I remember thinking I was still cheering the good guys because I was a kid. I was 10. But I remember people around me, and I was like, why do people like Sid? You know, and like, why do people like this guy? Like, what the hell's going on? And it was so bad, dude. And that's when people were like, I'm watching WCW, and they flipped the channels. Like, it was crazy. This is kind of like that. I mean, anybody who's under the age of 30 or under the age of 28, or anybody who didn't watch wrestling in the 90s, like, you are finally getting to see the beginning of what happened before the Monday Night Wars. Like, I'm dead serious. This is exactly what this is like. It's very
the crazy
strange.
thing is like my brother, he never, like, he watched wrestling when he was younger, and then I show him these clips of AEW, and he legitimately is interested in AEW stuff. Like, if I ever show him WWE stuff, he's like, oh, okay, whatever. But then, like, I show him Moxley, like, throwing Kenny Omega over, like, a deck of chips, he's like, oh, okay, like, that's dope. Like, it's weird.
It's also the production.
It's such a strange time.
It's the production too. WWE is so produced with the camera shots changing all over the place. I can't tell what I'm watching. It doesn't look like wrestling sometimes. It looks like I'm watching a fight movie because of all the cuts of the camera. You need to have.
Oh yeah, sometimes it looks like.
You need wider.
Sometimes it looks like.
Well, they need. No, it's Skype. It sucks. They need a wider shot. The wrestlers need to sell better with punches and stuff. It's all these things combined, man. It's weird. Like, I'm not even saying I love AEW yet, but I'm just saying that the look at least is a different vibe. You know, I think when WWE's at its best, no one's better than them. But this is really weird, and this was infuriating. You can see X-Pac. He's bullshit, and he's supposed to be the stooge. But thank you for the call, by the way. I do have to move on. I can't take too much more time real quick.
He's supposed to agree with everything they do, and he's irate. I mean, you figure, Joe, 10 stomps, you know, from Rollins, a pedigree, chair shot to the head, a ladder to the head, the toolbox to the head, and then the sledgehammer to end it, and the Fiend is still more alive. And you see so many fans on the WWE Twitter right now saying, well, I'm over the Fiend at this point.
Wow.
That's what you did.
You
broke your toy.
You broke your toy. Here's some more video from the show. I believe this is from the show this time. Let's see.
Bad booking, Seth.
Bad booking, Seth.
That first video you throw up wasn't supposed to be like fake footage pretending to be real. It was just a joke somebody put up as a meme saying this is going to be what happens to Seth when he tries to leave tonight.
What happened was a lot of people sent it to me like, here's video from tonight.
They thought it was real, but it was just a joke tweet.
Yeah. No, we figured that out. It's all good. For the people that didn't know that, yeah, we know it's fake now. Wow. These fans are still pussies, though. They won't throw anything.
Wow, bro. It's because they prosecute you now. They no longer just
fuck them. They can't prosecute all of us. They can't prosecute 150 of us. That's the problem.
How do they fix this? Yeah, they fix it with the draft, but I don't think that's going to fix the Fiend.
Nothing will fix anything because they don't know what the fuck they're doing writing stories. They don't know what they're doing writing stories. Do you people not understand it? You can mix and match the fucking people everywhere. Every time they fucking get something, they go like fucking Tommy Boy, dude. Every fucking time. Doesn't matter who's on what show. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They hired Vic. They don't know what the fuck. They hired Vic Joseph over me. They hired Vic Joseph over me. That's all you need to know. He looks like a fucking Nosferatu. Like fucking Isaac said.
Best pay-per-view ever.
Oh my God! From up in the stands, we've got more footage though. I think there's more. Let's see if this is real. Let's see if this is real. You know, there's gonna be some. There's gonna be some wrestler who tweets out "babies" or something like that. You know. Well, you guys...
You'll get Bully Ray being like, oh, you guys need to shut up, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
Bully Ray,
come
get me, Bully. Come get me, Bully, you bitch. You couldn't even handle me making fun of you on fucking Twitter, you fuck. And here's the other thing. All you fucking bitch boys like JT Dunn out there and everybody else, oh, you know, leave the guy alone. He wrestles with a Nintendo. He's trying something new. You don't like it? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? This fucking idiot wrestled with a Nintendo. I was in a fight all day on Twitter with people. because of a guy who wrestled with a Nintendo at House of Glory. How is that fucking okay? And people are like, oh, you know, you just don't understand, or it's not for you, or whatever. Yeah, no shit, I'm not a retard wrestling fan. You must be fucking retards. Here's the fucking clip of this fucking guy. Let me play this. I said, this type of shit is ruining wrestling. I don't care what anyone says. This is dumb as fuck. And you had all these people like, he's trying something. And, dude, fucking even JT Dunn fucking was yelling at me. And he's like, oh, let the kid, he's figuring it out. Figuring what out? Dude, if I fucking went in there with a fucking Nintendo and I was like, oh, my gimmick's going to be I'm playing video games while I'm trying to wrestle. Like, dude, I would have gotten the shit kicked out of me back in the day. So maybe I am bitter. Maybe I am bitter because all the things I tried back in 2006 in the ring, they'd beat the shit out of me back then. Meanwhile, those are the guys now promoting this stuff. What the fuck is this? So listen, you can literally not like this and then be mad at Bray Wyatt. If you like Orange Cassidy, but you think what Bray Wyatt did tonight was bad, I think you might be on drugs, although I think Orange Cassidy is better than what we saw tonight. But this video game playing...
I got you. I'm gonna get him. No.
This is fucking gay. This is dumb. I'm sorry, if you like that, I don't give a fuck who you are. And the fucking people that were like, oh, you don't need to attack this guy. I didn't attack him. I said it was fucking stupid. That's what I said. I didn't attack him and say, he's a piece of shit wrestler, he sucks. No, I didn't say that. That's Jim Cornette. I just said that's fucking stupid. I don't care. Sorry, I have an opinion. So if you want to be out there and be like, yeah, you need to cut the hate. Like people that tweeted me and said, be better. JT Dunn, you tweeted me and said, be better. You want me to be better because I gave you my opinion that I think that sucks? You be better, you fucking idiot. And you fucking idiots on Twitter, you be better because that shit sucks fucking dick. And it's about what I would expect from the company that promoted JD to their fucking commentary team. Sucks dick. That's what I would expect from fucking the commentary team, and that's what I would expect at HOG. A fucking guy playing a video game while trying to have a wrestling match. You wonder why wrestling sucks? Nobody takes it seriously whatsoever. Yeah, you get some chuckles in the crowd. Whoop-de-doo. If I pissed on a guy in the ring, you get some chuckles. It's not really a big deal. It's cheap, dumb bullshit that's going to expose shit more and make it more retarded, and you're going to have less people watching like you already do. Go for it. Bring it on, motherfucker. Be better. Be better. Fine. Would you say that to me if I became Dildo Man and I went into the fucking match with it holding a dildo and I put the dildo in the corner and then my gimmick is to wait for the referee not to look and then smack the guy over the head with the dildo and then I win the match? Yeah, JT Dunn, you got death by elbow. I'm going to have fucking death by dildo, motherfucker. Will you think that that's cool? Or will you tweet out, well, this is dumb? So are you going to give me applause if I do death by dildo? Are you going to give me applause if my gimmick is I'm on the phone the whole match? I'm on the phone. Oh, look out. Oh, chop. Oh, cool. Yeah, are you going to give me applause for that? Are you going to give me applause? Because I bet you wouldn't. I bet you wouldn't. You know why? Because you didn't give me applause when I had regular matches. So bring it on, motherfucker. Because unless that guy gets the Nintendo slapped out of his hand and then the Nintendo cracked over his fucking head and then he loses the match, I have no use for that type of fucking match. Now, if you want to make it realistic and have the guy miss a few times and be like, oh, I'm still playing Nintendo, and then he gets knocked out, that's fine. Just like Orange Cassidy at AEW. He shows up with his fucking hands in his pocket, starts kicking Tommy fucking Dreamer. What happened? Tommy Dreamer threw him the fuck over the top rope. That is cool because that's what would really happen. Fucking idiot. God damn it. People
freaking enraging. People, like Matt the Misfit said too, you know, Bray brought out this huge mallet. That gets introduced into the match. That's okay.
Harley
but
Quinn,
the
baby.
Sledgehammer with everything on top of it. That's too far.
You know,
that's the thing. It was so mind-numbingly idiotic to finish the match.
Right.
Everything you threw on top of him, the sledgehammer and the way you hit it too, is not going to be the be-all end-all for this friggin' match. Especially with the stipulations. I think everyone's just as frustrated because they pick and choose which rules matter and when. It's to whatever serves their purpose. If their agenda doesn't fit that rule tonight, they're not going to use it. They're not going to utilize it. If they've made someone a heel for all this time, they need them to be face for that moment, they're going to do it. It's whatever whim or moment or decision they feel like. And it takes all consistency, and throws it out the window. And that's a huge problem. I'm like I said, so irate at this point in time. I was enjoying this night. I was. And the ending ruined this entire pay-per-view for me. And I know I should be like, oh, well, this was good, that was good. I cannot be objective in reviewing this, honestly, because I am so disappointed. And we knew it was going to end badly. We knew they were going to pull something. I just didn't think it was going to be to this level.
Oh my God, dude.
Vince really got creative in how he was going to make people, pissed off tonight.
Dude, you know how they're raiding Area 51?
Yeah.
Somebody started a raid WWE headquarters on Facebook. I mean, that's weird.
We had something similar, we joked about not that long ago, so.
Yeah. It's going on Facebook. It's going on Facebook right now. I got the fucking...
That's great.
There's a raid WWE headquarters being promoted on Facebook right now. I mean, I don't know how long that will last, but here comes another. Let's play some more donations. Hear what you guys are saying. There's more to go here. I got some more information, some more video clips. Dribble Randoms, thanks for subbing to the channel. Hey, Dribble Randoms. That's what my cock is going to do when I turn 70. Let's see what else we got here. More stuff coming in. Thank you for subscribing. Tyler Barnick, we're having a huge subscription party tonight on the Joe Cronin Show. We'll be live tomorrow night after WWE Raw. Then we'll be live on Tuesday night on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Wednesday night for the AEW NXT review. And throughout the week. Here's Spaz Phoenix. Spazzy boy.
There's a video of security pulling Rollins from the arena away from fans and all the crazy stuff they're tossing at him. I tagged you on Twitter.
That is the fake video. That's a fake video, Spaz Phoenix. There is a video.
Yeah, it was just a joke, but
yeah, there's a video of them bringing Seth to the back, but he's not really getting
and people pelted. Are still booing him.
Yeah, they're getting booed, but it's not that video. There's a fake video going around from UFC something, and people are throwing stuff. But no, the fans actually didn't throw anything here tonight. It looks like they just sort of booed and were just like stunned. I feel like people were actually. I think a lot of the people felt like they were raped. Like they had this zombified look on their faces as they were leaving, kind of like this sort of like just empty dead stare. You know what I mean? Like they just walked in on their mother naked in the bathroom. A lot of these guys had this just pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber. Just fucking horrified look on their face. Mark Fusetti, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Will Factor in the chat says at least the stage of the pay-per-view is different. Yeah, I agree. Teardrop, that is fake news. You're right. Sean Mack
I wish they would do that for each pay-per-view. Different type of stage look.
Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will. LTP's Entertainment, thank you. Damn, AEW chants the whole arena. Yeah, it was nutty. Let me go. I got clips of the fan. I mean, the fans chanting is kind of stunning.
And the man of applause once again.
What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us?
Oh my God! Give me those turkeys! Give them to me! Give them to me! I want your turkeys now! Yeah!
What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us?
New York Giants, Frank!
They had to hate us. Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they eat our nuts. And then they eat our butts. The turkeys ate us.
What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts?
What if the turkeys ate us? Instead of mashed potatoes. Instead the turkeys ate us.
Too busy watching the Giants get spanked at home and pounding my girlfriend. Seems like I didn't miss much tonight.
No!
Kiss my ass, WWE.
You missed one of the most enraged fucking chants from the crowd at the end of the night, man. One of the biggest, weirdest fucking endings to a show in a while. And I mean, talk about miss the mark fuckery. New York Giants, 87 Frank. Thank you, man. You are actually the top donator of the stream right now. So, NYG Frank. Sorry about your Giants today, man. I think they're done. I think they're going to be done, man. I sort of said it at the beginning of the season, but
yeah, well, now no more Eli. I was hoping that would help. But.
Well, come on, Eli's. I mean, he had like 5 weeks that he was good twice.
Yeah.
I mean, really, when you think about it,
No, you're not wrong. It's just
shit bum.
I rate this PPV finger poke of doom out of 10.
Yeah, it was a lot of people saying that. I mean, at least that made H King 5. Thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 ship bump. At least that, like, I always thought that
shocking.
that, and also it kind of like it made sense in a way with their connection. Like they worked some kind of deal, and he's like, "Oh wait, you're really with me? You got Hogan the belt back." Like that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I never found that to be as egregious as everybody else did.
No, you're spot on.
I think I thought that David Arquette and Vince Russo winning the belt, and when they got into that, it was like
super chat.
What the fuck?
Arquette, I didn't even hate
This
as much.
PPV was awesome. 8/10.
Because I couldn't stand WCW, so I'm like, good, down with them.
Glorious Eugene, thanks for the ad. I think till tomorrow there'll be some decent viewership because I think people are going to watch to see what the fuck they do now. Because what was this?
Party.
Horrible ending to Hell in a Cell.
That's not Seth. That's from UFC.
Yes, Jacob, thank you, man. I'm sorry, everybody. It was a fake video. We were live. I mean, people were sending us the video. People were tweeting it out everywhere that it was real. Can you believe this? And
still great to laugh at, thinking people throwing that much stuff. But, I mean, tomorrow night, what we have to look forward to is Lacey Evans taking on Natalya in a last woman standing match. That's what we have to look forward to. How many times have they faced off in the past few weeks?
I know, right?
And this grudge match is set for Monday Night Raw. That's what we have to go and actually look forward to leaving Hell in a Cell. I wish they would acknowledge the fans hijacking the show, but and we also see reports apparently from Ringside News that says WWE rewrote 2 matches before Hell in a Cell. So, we didn't really even get into the other matches yet at this point. I know we will. We got more donations coming in. We got to hear from you guys. But
Chat party.
The Shield member curse continues.
Yeah, no kidding. Bad Hell in a Cell matches. You figure Dean got screwed the first year by Bray. Was it by Bray that got screwed, or did he screw himself with a TV set? I think it was Bray, the ghost of Bray. And then second year, Roman got screwed by Brock Lesnar. And now this, another shit Hell in a Cell match. Yeah, just... The Shield guys need to stay out of Hell in a Cell, that's for sure. According to Ringside News, according to a source in WWE, Charlotte versus Bayley and Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan's match were both rewritten this morning. I had picked Charlotte to win personally, but it was interesting because I wasn't sold on that. I wasn't truly convinced that was going to be what had happened, but...
Super chat.
That's
well,
the way the
we're back in WCW 1998.
Yeah, no kidding. It really, I could see why people, as Joe said, are making that, correlation. But, some of the other matches, I mean, like I said, I really, really thoroughly enjoyed the first match. Becky looked great. This is finally the feud she needed to legitimize her as champion. I picked her to win originally on Twitter. And Sasha, she looked fantastic as well. It was really entertaining. They had some great spots in here too. I mean, they had a lot of good wrestling back and forth. But the Meteora into the ladder, where Becky actually slammed the back of her neck backwards, that looked scary. She kind of sold it fantastic as well, with her eyes rolling into the back of her head. So that was impressive.
I wish the video was real. Vince needs wake-up call.
I do too. That would have been great if that was all those people going ahead and just trashing Rollins with garbage and drinks. I wish that was actually it. Well, thank everybody that's sending the donations. And after this, I cannot see, unfortunately, who's donating, but thank you all. We'll make sure to give you credit after Joe comes back. Yeah, I mean, even when Becky placed Sasha on the chair on the side of the actual Hell in a Cell wall, and then drop kicked her jumping off the apron.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Great.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Worst WWE pay-per-view ever.
See, that's the thing. I can't even argue with that because I was enjoying the entire night, even with the crap that we got, because I was looking forward to the Fiend match. And the ending really let us down. I was so happy that they gave the women 22 minutes to open the show. Like I said, great performance for both of them. And, as much as we've seen Becky advertised on the SmackDown side of things, I figured the way that she's been so prevalent in the advertising, just in being the face of WWE in general, she'd remain champion. Right back.
WTF was that garbage? Fuck Rollins and Vince. Way to go, asshole. A DQ finish to Hell in a Cell? What's next? Giving Rollins a blood capsule to end the match. Oh wait. Best thing that could happen in 2020 is RIP VKM. Hashtag FU Rollins, hashtag FU Vince.
Thank you very much for the donation. Yeah, I don't want to see Vince die. I don't, but it'd be nice to see anyone else gain control at this point in time, with him rewriting the scripts and being so involved in the final say of the decisions. Things are not flowing as they should be. Super
Sent
chat.
you another crowd reaction video. Check your IGDMAEW save us.
Yeah, AEW was certainly the highlight of last week. As great as NXT was, AEW was just a breath of fresh air. So I'm really curious to see how they capitalize on their fantastic premiere, and I'm curious to see if the ratings go up. So thank you, and I think Joe might have already played that video. Next up, we had Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns taking on Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. The tornado tag match. Glad they ended up making a tornado tag rather than a typical tag. This had some great moments too. A lot of good wrestling.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jake. Were the donations on?
Yeah. No,
oh, my bad,
great.
man. Hey, listen,
I just couldn't
Magpul.
see, so we have to give some Magpul Mike. Thank you so much.
Magpul Mike. Let me pause them real quick. Magpul Mike, thank you very much for the $26. My wife was stuck outside the house. One of those giant bees was out there.
Oh, Jesus.
Was there any big ones was there any like crazy ones that I missed that I didn't?
No, we had a few though. I unfortunately couldn't see who came through. So
all right, man. Well, thank you guys. Sorry about that. I'm back and we're ready to go.
Thank you for everybody. We had
go ahead.
A few super chat parties and Ryback came on through.
Oh,
so.
Ryback! I miss Ryback. Fuck, I gotta hear that later.
So
I love Ryback.
We went ahead and I was surprised that Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns won. I thought that they were going to try, especially after Roman Reigns got the victory on SmackDown, that the heels would get the victory here. They'd go ahead and kind of build them up more, and eventually they'd get their comeuppance. But that's not what we got. So I'm curious: are they going to keep them as a duo going forward? We saw Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns hug after the match. It was a great brawl, great war between the two teams. The spear through the announce table. We've seen it before, but it was just because the way Eric Rowan is just such a big man. There's such an impact of him driving the back of his body through the announce table that's just so damn impressive. There was just a few really close calls, and the Doomsday device looked really good, and even with Reigns breaking it up, you're like, oh, the fact that they tease it. I like what they did back and forth here, and I'm curious to see, is Daniel Bryan going to continue this whole heel reign? Will he bring back the Yes movement, or what's to come from that? The whole thing with basically the who's going to end up where and what brand is pretty pretty much the only prevalent thing at this point in time. Randy Orton and Ali, I could have dealt without. I mean, wasn't a bad match by any means. I'm just not interested in it. Orton really does bore me, and this all in all was a good match as well. I just had very little interest in the match, unfortunately. I don't know how you felt about it, Joe, but I like Mustafa Ali a lot. And I just knew from the get-go that Randy Orton was going to win, and only because it came after the ad for Crown Jewel. We know Randy Orton's the team captain for that side of things, and it's like, of course Orton's going to win. So I just had zero interest in the match, and it wasn't a bad match either. I just couldn't get interested in it.
It was just it was a filler thing that they kind of tried to make Ali look strong too. Like, how did he get out of the RKO type of thing, and then he didn't.
That was one cool spot, where Ali blocked it. by doing the handstand, and then rolled up Orton for the 2 count. And I was like, oh wow, that was innovative. But you knew that Orton was going to hit that RKO in the next few seconds, and lo and behold, there we go, right away. It happened. So,
what's up, caller, man? We got
516.
There you go.
Joe, Jake,
what's going on?
What's up, baby?
They done fucked it up.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Nick.
up, Nick?
This show's been shit recently. I have 3 problems with this show, and I'll let you go to a quick caller.
All right.
Number 1, again, they got to give Charlotte Flair another fucking title run, which makes me pissed off.
Yeah, what is she gonna win more?
Charlotte as champion anymore.
She's gonna win more than Rick. I mean, like, I don't like what in like 4 years she's gonna win the title more than her dad in like 25 years or 30 years.
That means nothing to me. I don't care. Like, that means nothing to me. Name one good thing out of all those title reigns.
Yeah, it's like it's all going so fast, so far by. Like, it's weird.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, because you know, her father, Ric Flair, held the belt for, you know, quite a long time, multiple times, obviously, but his reigns meant something. They weren't back to back to back to back. You know, there was one point in time where she had what, four of them in a year, I believe. So,
I think she had 4 title reigns that were like 1 day each.
yeah, there was something quick, you know, and there was one that was very short that she won back to back as well. So I wasn't that upset with it because I know what they're doing. They're building SmackDown on Fox. They're making her the face on that side. Becky's going to be the face on Raw. She'll be the face on SmackDown. Just, you know, then we'll get the draft and we'll see what happens from there. But they look at them as the top 2 women in the division right now.
The draft won't help. Like, the last draft didn't help either. The draft will never help. And I just want to move to my 2 quick points so you guys can get into another caller. And 2, like, of course, Baron Fruit Roll-Up Corbin is back. Like, Joe, you should seriously make that into a T-shirt and sell that, bro.
I should have had a trademark on that like 2 years ago. Like, I mean, this has come to... I can't believe this is still going on with him. It's insane.
And I'll just say this one last thing before I leave. WWE, way to ruin another good character in The Fiend. And Hell in a Cell is dead. Like, you killed that ending to that match. Not only did it kill The Fiend, it killed Hell in a Cell, that entire gimmick match. It's dead now. Next time you run a Hell in a Cell, nobody's going to care now because they don't know what the fucking rules are. Way to ruin The Fiend, and way to ruin Hell in a Cell, and good luck getting blown up in Saudi Arabia. Bye, Joe.
Oh, my God. See you, Nick. Oh, my God, man. Yeah, good luck, man. The Hell in the Cell pay-per-view's dead. Oh, there they go right there.
Especially knowing that Crown Jewel was, you know, they're building to it, you know, so everything that they're doing tonight is either a build towards Crown Jewel, or just a quick succession for them to get through it. And that was the problem. That's why they literally announced 4 matches today.
Yeah, and
hours before the pay-per-view.
And part of that I don't mind, because if we have all this build going on for like 5 weeks for everything, it's annoying and things get stale. So part of me wonders if WWE wasn't just like, you know what, we don't need to build every fucking match anymore. Let's build 3, 4, 5 matches and let everything else just happen. That way there's some surprise that goes on so they can decide that night how they feel in the crowd and what they're seeing. That way everything is in a build. So I started thinking that way a couple days ago in my own head, and I didn't really say anything about it. But so to me, that may be something that's a smart idea. I kind of maybe like that a little bit, but it was
I like the
confusing.
idea of it, but in theory, but the actual practical application leaves a lot to be desired. So
yeah, I don't know if that can work. I mean, but
yeah,
it's...
I mean, if we had hit matches tonight, they were like, hot damn, this was good, and we didn't know it was coming. You know, it was last minute announced or a quick surprise. I'd be fine with it. You know, and that's the thing though. With the Orton and Ali match, it wasn't a bad match, but it came right after the Crown Jewel ad, and you know that's the team captain for Ric Flair's side, so obviously he's not losing. They need to put you know, into certain scenarios carefully. And they need to be more precarious about booking and be a little bit more precise as to who they're going to have face who. Knowing that, all right, you want to build him up, but you're also trying to rebuild Ali at the same time. So that was you know, a wasted opportunity.
Well, plus on top of that, we knew this match was happening, so it's like before it was ever announced by months. So that was even worse. Dr.
Oh, yeah, with the Fiend.
Dr. Drool, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. What's up? We've had over 300 subscribers in the last 30 minutes, so thank you guys for that. We're at 66,900 right now. We're on our way to 67,000.
Super Chat Party.
Natalia said on the watch-along that the crowd is so weirded out by the Fiend that they don't KNWO hoot to cheer and boo for what a moron.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like she's kind of an idiot. One day, thank you for the $4.99. She really said that? What the fuck?
I believe it. And then, you know, the problem with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, I had mentioned before briefly, the Kabuki Warriors are faces, yet I don't know if you view the Mist as a heel tactic.
Yeah, see, I felt the same way coming out of that. I said, what are they heel now? I mean, I like what they did. I cheered what they did. I thought it was cool. But that's a very heel thing that happened. I'm confused.
Yeah, and the referee didn't see it. Then he looked at, you know, Cross's face, and he kind of did a double take, but the referee played it off well and still counted to 3.
Yeah.
But he didn't see the Mist hit her face, so that worked out, you know. And I was like, all right, this is kind of a...
doesn't WWE know that like Alexa and Nikki are getting a little bit of love, but the Kabuki Warriors are also getting love, so it's like a 50-50 thing. So what they should have done was they should have had if they wanted to make, well, honestly, I would have booked it that Alexa and Nikki cheat originally in the match, but they don't win, and then the response is she uses the Mist on her. And so then it's kind of like acceptable because you're like, okay, you guys tried to cheat. Well, now have some mist in your face. So that makes it better. But they were clearly, I think, going for them to be heel, I guess. I really don't know what that was about.
It was just a very odd choice the way it was handled. I'm happy that they won, like I said, because I've wanted to see them get their due for quite a while. But after hearing all the news that, hey, we're pretty sure we're going to get rid of the women's tag titles anyways, it was pretty disheartening because it just felt more like a participation trophy yet again, especially for Asuka. Since she's been on the main roster, you know, she was a paper champion and a transitional champion, you know, for really just to get the title out of the feud for a little bit, and then she gets a win over Becky at Royal Rumble, only to go ahead and have it taken by Charlotte, you know, shortly after, and then she's excluded from, you know, being involved in that main event scene at all. It was just, you know, and that comes after losing the year before to Charlotte. She wins the Rumble, she loses to Charlotte, and that's how they break her streak. And you're like, all right, well, at least now maybe she'll be interesting because we don't know if she can win or lose. And they did nothing with her for an entire year. So I would like to be excited and say, oh, maybe they'll build, you know, more, because Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross have done a really, really good job together at defending the tag titles and making them a bit more meaningful. The Iconics did nothing with them, and Sasha and Bayley never got a chance to defend them. They had them, you know, they got them at Elimination Chamber, and then they only defended them at Mania, and that was it. So
these tag
the Iconics
belts
never did anything. So at least Alexa and Nikki have defended them multiple times. They've had many, many matches. They've done appearances, promos. They've made it relevant. I feel like they've tried their best. I don't know. And hopefully Paige can come back soon and be the mouthpiece for Kairi Sane and Asuka. You know, that'd be good to have her back as well.
X-Pac is beside himself on this watch-along. I love this fucking video. I got to play it again because it's so funny. Listen to X-Pac.
All right.
He's still the champ.
You may not ask me back for another one of these, but how the hell do you get DQ'd now?
Did he get DQ'd or the refs to stop the match? I don't know if he got DQ'd.
I mean, well, they're raising the cell now, so.
X-Pac is pissed. Let me go back to it.
And then we had a terrible finish in the OC match.
Dude,
Braun's supposed to be the surprise, you know, guest on the Viking Raiders Experience Phenomenon, Eric and Ivar Extravaganza team. And lo and behold, it turns into a total clusterfuck. And I don't really understand why the bell was called anyways. Like I don't know. The whole thing was really confusing and a bit of a clusterfuck. So that was a wash. It was a really weak finish. No one cared about the match really anyways. And it kills me to say that. You know, the OC, when they finally came back together as the club and AJ joined. You nailed it on the head. I was being optimistic, saying, well, this really could work, and they haven't done shit with him. They lost a bunch. You know, you figure they get the tag titles, and they floundered with him. They've done nothing.
Well,
and I guarantee we'll see just another rematch of this on Raw tomorrow.
Somebody just said they're smart. They can turn Seth Rollins heel with this. Yeah, they could have turned him heel if he didn't end the show with him being choked out bleeding.
Yeah. Because that's what it seems. Any other wrestler tonight, that would have been a heel turn, with the referee saying, "No, don't. You're better than this. Don't do this. Please think of the children. Won't somebody please think of that kind of shit?" And he goes ahead and does it anyways. But then he should have won the match, straight up. It would have been. That's not what they went for here. They want you to feel like he had no choice. He had to do it, and then he still got destroyed. Poor Seth. Feel bad for him. He was bleeding.
Right.
That's what you're gonna get tomorrow.
And then you could have gotten
a bunch
Seth,
of pleading and whining.
You could have gotten Seth on the mic, and he'd been like, I'm the champion, and I don't care, and it doesn't matter to me. I'm sick of trying to be the good guy. I'm sick of trying to be the role model. I'm sick of having to do this and that. I've almost lost this title several times. Because I was trying to set a good example or be a role model. I came this close to losing my dream tonight because, what will the kids think? What will the referee think? What will my mothers and my parents and my friends think? I don't give a damn anymore. That's why I swung that sledgehammer and I cracked that sick son of a bitch's skull open, and that's why I'm still sitting here with the Universal Championship, because I do what I need to do to get things done, because I'm Seth Rollins, and that's what I did. I burnt it down. And then fucking Bray Wyatt comes out of nowhere, and Bray Wyatt could be like, Seth, you've opened up the darkness you just opened up, you have no idea, blah, blah, blah. So now you're playing like Seth Rollins' face, like, Bray's a good guy, whatever. I mean, you could at least tell that story. What the fuck story are you going to tell with this? I'm so confused. What? Because it ended with all this stuff. It started that way, and then it ended with, but Bray is unstoppable, and now he's choking you out, and you're bleeding all over the place. So I really don't understand, like, what in the world the point of that is, or what this story is. Let me go to a donation here. People are saying some stuff.
Super Chat Party.
Armando Gomez.
Instead of let him in, gotta chant let him win.
Instead of let him in, gotta chant let him win. Yeah, they just won't let Bray Wyatt win, man. They won't let him win. WrestleMania, whatever it is, they won't let the guy win. So it is what it is. It is whatever. But that's how you could have flipped Seth Rollins and made him a heel, and then made Bray Wyatt sort of the crazy, sympathetic guy that you want to see get it eventually, making him essentially the broken Matt Hardy. You know what I mean? Whatever. But they didn't do that, and what they did was so convoluted and weird. And then on top of that, with the red lights being shined everywhere, that just pissing everybody off. Armando Gomez.
Yeah, it just reminded me of my sex dungeon in the basement.
Oh, you got one of those too? I've got one, yeah.
Damn straight.
Now we're talking, baby.
Red lights, black lights, all the above.
Little Jeffrey Dahmer action in your basement going on?
That's the torture chamber. That's outside.
Shout out to
a woodshed for something.
Well, you got some other news, or do you want me to take a call? What do you think?
The only other matches we had was what we talked about: Bayley and Charlotte.
Yeah.
King Baron Corbin, Chad Gable again.
Roll-up.
You know what they're going for, and it's silly. It is. Corbin loses. Mr. Fruit Roll-up. What a waste. That's your King of the Ring, folks. Soak it in, soak it up, love it, embrace it. And
he's been on a roll.
That one, the main event.
I'll tell you, that doesn't bother me as much because he's been on a roll. I just don't think that guy should be getting rolled up. I just don't think
he shouldn't be getting rolled up. That's the thing. They already established what should have happened when he went to go and grab the scepter. He used the scepter last time, got disqualified, but beat the hell out of Gable with it. So when he went to go grab the scepter, he should have gone ahead and, Gable should have ducked, grabbed it, knocked him out with it, and pinned him. That would have been perfect.
Right. Well, he could have swung it and ducked, and the referee could have almost gotten hit, and the referee could have turned away to not get hit by the scepter, and then Gable could have moved aside, grabbed it out of his hands, clocked him over the head with it, thrown it out of the ring, and then covered him and got the victory. That's how they should have done it exactly.
Exactly. Would have been perfect. Ta-da! And then just you had Baron Corbin beat the hell out of him for pretty much the entirety of the match. It felt like.
Now that would have led to another match with them. They would have had another match then, but
yeah. Well, now I think we'll still get another match with these two.
I would have had a scepter. Then you could have a scepter on a pole match. Although I'd prefer a scepter ladder match or something. And you hang the scepter up, and whoever gets it can use it in the match. If you want to do a gimmick for Raw, then you can do that on Raw. So tonight we're going to hang the scepter up. Now, I don't really like this. It's kind of stupid, but it's definitely something that would keep the ball rolling for WWE with their way of thinking. Scepter on a pole match, or scepter from the top of a ladder match with a scepter. You know what I mean? And
they've done it with the kendo stick. They've done it with it's not a
How about this? You hang the scepter up. If Gable wins, Corbin can no longer call himself the king. I don't know. Something stupid.
See, there you go.
Whatever the
Take
fuck.
away his King of the Ring rights. And if you can't be king anymore, and if Baron Corbin wins, then you are Shorty G.
And I would, right. And then you're Shorty G. Yeah, maybe that could be it.
Because the ref even said, winner was Shorty Gable. That's how he was announced as the winner tonight.
He looks like I love Chad Gable. I do love him, but the guy without the long hair, he looks like just such a dorko in his face. Like he smells some rotted cheese all the time.
Like a hobbit. It's odd.
Yeah, a hobbit. He looks like a hobbit.
And then, like I said, only match before the main event was Bayley and Charlotte, and I'm still hung up on the fact that all right, she had she was using the ropes to get the leverage for the pin, and then the ref catches her, and then she's talking to the ref and she's apologizing, and that's the distraction. Now, had the ref just been scolding her, I would have been fine with it, but she's apologizing. Why did she have to apologize? That's what I'm hung up on. Less of her losing, because I had envisioned her losing this, so they would have Charlotte have the belt on Fox. But it's just, again, a very bizarre finish. I don't know why they went that way with her character.
So many people are calling in, guys. Sorry for anybody who's been trying to call in all night. There's so many calls. I'm going to one now. 646. Hello. 646. 646.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man? Hello? We can hear you. All right. We lost two calls. I put one guy on. He wasn't there. Put the next guy on. He wasn't there. God damn.
And I was unaware that Tamina won the 24/7 title at some point from Carmella.
It happened quickly in a backstage segment right before the Charlotte match.
Yeah, I missed that. So then I did see, obviously, R-Truth win the 24/7 title for the 20th time.
Ugh.
But I wish they were doing more than just the runaround thing with that. I know we've said it before, but such a wasted opportunity for that belt.
Do more of a surprise thing. They kind of do that, but it's not. I would do a little bit more with that. 347 is on the phone. Let's try them.
Yo, it's Diverse.
Diverse, what's up, man?
Yo, how you doing, Joe, Jake? Yeah, my call's never going to get dropped. I don't know if these other guys not picking up, but I guess not. So anyway, I hated the pretty much the only match to talk about really is the Rollins Fiend. I hated it. I thought when he went outside to go get the sledgehammer, he should have probably when he comes back in the ring, the Fiend should have been doing that handstand thing that he does.
Yeah. He should have been the spider kind of crab walk. Yeah.
Right, the spider crawl, right. Does he even do that anymore? I thought he still did it.
He did it upside down from the turnbuckle, which I liked. I liked that better. Because when he was facing Balor went to go do I think it was either the run-in for the sling blade, something like that, and then all of a sudden he saw him hanging upside down and Balor fell backwards. It was a really cool reaction.
Okay, yeah. Well, man, I was the one that I sent in that thing, man. I wish that video was real because they really deserve that. They really deserve to, get booed like that. And especially, they need to change because now with the competition, I don't follow outside of, I do pretty much just watch the WWE. I'm not into all the other stuff. That would be a lot to follow. But I know my friends tell me, I have one friend at least that he's into it. He's like, dude, AEW is way better. The wrestling's way better. And I see it here and there. I see it here and there on the clips on YouTube. But I mean, Jericho's 48. I'm not sure how, entertaining that could be, but I'm sure overall it's like it's better. I'm sure.
You know what it is it doesn't have the stigma. It's kind of like when a bar has to change its name because there was like a shooting or a stabbing at the bar. So like from now on, you never want to go to the Pigeon Fork again because maybe the Pigeon Fork had a mass stabbing or something, and you always think, oh, Pigeon Fork. So the place has to rename it. So even when you go to it afterwards, you're like, oh, this place is weird. But if you renamed it the Happy House, like it would be different because you renamed it. WWE needs to like a name change. That's why there's people that theorized WWE created AEW because WWE needs like to get like they can't get out of this. No matter what they do, it's like people hate it because people are so bored by this. Like they make one little mistake. They make a lot of retarded, obvious mistakes, but it's just there's almost nothing they can do because they're held under this stigma. And AEW can get away with shitty stuff like the women's match on last week for the title. That was not very good, but the crowd cheered for them and like supported them as best they could, and that made that match way better. Instead of a 4 out of 10, it was like a 6 or 7 out of 10 because the crowd was chanting for them. Even though it wasn't that good. If WWE put that match on, people would have chanted boring or something like that.
You know what I actually think the best matches recently have been the women in like the last few pay-per-views. And the women are doing better than the men.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's why I was so upset that Evolution was shit canned.
Yeah. Do you think, just a couple questions, and then that's it. Do you think, I don't think Seth is probably like one of these guys, but do you think maybe he didn't want to put over Bray?
No, I don't think.
Or it's totally Vince's decision, right?
That's all Vince.
Yeah.
Seth will do anything.
It's got to be. Reeks of it.
Yeah, Seth will do whatever he wants. Seth, you want me to fucking cornhole myself? He'd do it.
Right. That's why they love him so much, basically, right?
Probably, yeah. He's the company guy.
I mean, the organization, I mean.
Yeah. No, he'll do anything. Yeah, what's up? And it's like it's not working because Seth doesn't really have a character at all. It's like whatever Vince thought about Macho Man, because Vince never really put the belt on Macho Man much. He mostly put it on Hogan, and once in a while, they put on Macho Man. Whatever Vince thought about Macho Man, Seth has less than that charisma, so and character.
Yeah.
So but yet this guy's walking around with all these titles and main events and things like that, and yeah, he's basically a step below the Macho Man and way below to me. But
okay, yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Burn it down?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
You want me to burn it down?
This was his chance to burn it down tonight in the main event. He could have, like you said, table on fire, anything.
Yeah,
the impersonations of him was so funny, and the promo you actually did of him, like saying what he could have said at the end there about like I'm tired of being the role model. I mean, they could have went with that because have you actually seen the Joker? I just saw it last night. It came out this Friday.
I was gonna see it today, but I couldn't see it the other day, and I was gonna see it today, but my mom was out with my wife too long, and so now I missed it again. So I'm probably gonna go tomorrow in the middle of the day myself to go see it. So
he's mentally ill, right? So he's mentally ill, and you kind of...
Oh, God, we can't fucking talk about the Joker, bro. Can't do it. I love you. I love you, but we don't want to give anything away. We can't do it. I love you, though, man, but Diverse...
I'm sure you had a great point.
Yeah, I'm sure you had
You're always a great
point.
call, Diverse. But
we got to wait at least a week and a half to figure it out. I mean, I think everybody knows that already, but
it made like 96 million this weekend already. There's been no protest. It's been the biggest October release of all time.
Yeah,
like I said the other day, you have to see it. It's amazing.
That's I've been waiting for this movie for a fucking year. Dude.
Not just you, but I'm saying go in with an open mind and just you'll love it.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I'm pumped up. I love movies like this. I don't like these fucking action shits everywhere. I want to see something dark. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm going tomorrow in the afternoon solo because me and Leah can't go together now because my mom won't be here tomorrow to babysit. So I'll have fun. I'll be solo.
I tweeted you the WWE. They were doing the documentary on Goldberg, like the
right afterwards. Yeah.
the match and everything that he had with the Undertaker, how he felt like he let down everybody. So it was like his rebuilding to SummerSlam, and they did include the interaction of him and Matt Riddle. I just tagged you in a tweet of that video, and it is quite amazing to see how they spoke to one another. You can tell they sound cordial, but the undertone, the sarcasm, all of it is there, and just it is exactly like Matt Riddle said it was on the watch along. You know, he's like, "You're not my bro, or I'm not your bro." Like it's just, I would like to see a match between these two. I would kill for that, but
I went to WWE.
Even hear Goldberg say like, "Oh, you got your shoes on, huh?" You know, just that's the plot thickens, as Matt Riddle said.
I just went to WWE's YouTube channel. I would recommend that anybody goes to WWE's YouTube channel and clicks on the video of Seth Rollins, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt's stomp. That video has 81,000 views, and it's got 7.5 thousand dislikes and 1,000 likes. I just commented on it. I said, "Garbage. Wow, WWE, you love AEW, don't you?" If anybody wants to go like that comment, feel free to go give that comment some love. And a lot of people going to that, going over to the WWE's video or getting the WWE video in their feed, and they're just fucking downvoting the shit out of that. Let's see what else you guys are saying in the donations. And thank you for those tonight. 75 Skyloft Mexican. Hell yeah, baby. If you guys want to donate, the link is down below to Streamlabs. There's a new 1984 donation. A lot of people were donating this last night on the gaming stream. $19.84. It's a donation. It's a new donation. You guys might like it. Check it out. Give it a try if you like.
Hashtag Justice for Sacramento.
Well, I know they wanted to protect both stars, essentially, because Rollins is their guy. But, again, it all comes back to why. Why did you build Bray so strongly? Why did you put them in this match at all? Why did you, this match didn't need to happen.
Yeah, we talked about this. We said, what are they doing putting these guys together? There's got to be some kind of... We thought there was some kind of bigger thing, like reveal or some kind of return. Like Hammy Girl 19, thank you for subscribing. What's up? We thought maybe like the Undertaker would come from under the ring, and then maybe like all of a sudden Sting would show up, and then instead of attacking Bray and Seth like they were gonna, they face each other in the ring, and like then it goes off the air. Like we thought something like that was gonna happen because we couldn't wrap our heads around that they were putting these two together already, and they were clearly gonna have to get out of it.
That's how it had to be, because you knew they were going to protect both men. And I know we've seen no contests before. We saw it last year with the Brock when Roman and Braun were facing each other.
And they're annoying every time.
Suck. But we knew what we were getting there.
Yeah, we knew
and that was also building to Roman and Lesnar again. And, all right, so I get all this. But this just... It just feels dirty. It feels wrong. It doesn't make sense. At least not logically.
I feel like I was molested. I feel like I was molested by the WWE logo, like in the parking lot. Like that's how I feel.
You like wrestling.
I feel like I was like the WWE logo, like stuck its big W tip up my ass, and then molested my balls. All right, like I had no choice but to jizz all over a whore. Thanks for subbing to the channel, man. What's up? Welcome to
maybe
the
they should have let the women main event show?
Maybe they should have, yeah.
Maybe Mick Foley was right the whole time?
Mick was right.
This PPV was meh.
No, because, Green Bean 78, thanks, man, for the $9.99, man. Super chat party. It's coming in.
No one would have stayed around.
No, they would have booed them then, because then they would have been so mad after that.
If they put this on first, had it open the show, and then had everything afterwards.
Yeah, they would have had to come out of it.
Yeah, people would have came out of it, and then they would have thought, "Oh, something's going to happen," and nothing would. But I don't know. I think this was not the way to go about it, though. Because, like I said before, I didn't hate this show. I was enjoying myself for the most part, and a lot of me enjoying other matches was because I was so excited for the main event. And then we got this.
By the main event, I dropped from about a 7.5 down to about a 6 or a 5. By the main event, I was at about maybe a 5 for this pay-per-view, or a 6. I was like, nah, it's whatever. It's okay, I guess. But that main event just murdered that rating for me. Roman Peterson.
Yeah, I went from like a 6 to a 4.
Yeah, I'd say that's about what I'm at. Maybe
Yeah, because like I said, not caring about Randy's match,
We've got
knowing
a
he's
new
going to
Twitch
win.
follower.
Still a good match, though.
Hell yeah,
there could have
take
been a
my
lot worse in
pants
that
off.
position.
Oh, people follow me on Twitch tonight. What's up? Thanks for the Twitch follow.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate that. Come watch me game. Twitch.tv/JoeCroninJCS.
And, there was no, all right, that was a bad match at all. The pre-show.
Vince McMahon has gone full WCW 2000 Vince Russo.
Seems that way.
Branulus, thank you, bro. Yeah, they need to
There
hire.
really wasn't anything that was overtly horrendous or that egregious until we got to the main event.
LOL AEW is so good they're making Jack Swagger look good.
I know.
WWE ruined Dean Ambrose and literally in less than 6 months AEW turned Dean into a star.
One day, thank you for the $4.99. I know, man. It's like these guys are becoming stars because everything over there feels like it's so cool, and everything at WWE right now feels like it's so stale. And by the way, thanks to everybody who went over to that WWE video. I've already got fucking 15 likes and 5 comments on my comment on the WWE YouTube channel. Wow. I'm on WWE YouTube, by the way. Look me up. I'm on WWE YouTube under my fucking video is still up on their YouTube. It's weird.
Oh, for Tough Enough?
For Tough Enough, yeah, it's weird.
That's great. Yeah, Dean was a star day of. As soon as his contract ended, he went ahead and immediately with the Jon Moxley promo, he knew how to book himself. He knew what he wanted to do, and that instantly got over.
Yeah, it was better than what they do with him.
Sasha and Bayley lost a title match together at Mania and had an infamous tantrum. 6 months later and tonight they lose 2 title matches separately. What do you think the locker room? Sounds like tonight?
Spaz Phoenix, thank you, man. I think that they, Sasha said that didn't happen. I thought Sasha was actually going to come out maybe and beat up Bayley, and we were going to get right into that already because how long Bayley was wasting out there. And Sasha was going to be like, you're the problem. You're the reason. I'm done. No, this is over with. And then we would all rolled our eyes again, here we go again. These two fighting and friending is like the Big Show turning heel and face. It's there we go again with these two. So I thought they were going to do that. Spaz Phoenix, thank you for that donation, my friend. We got a few more rolling, I believe.
What else we got? Oh,
some bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Unsubscribing to the network. I guess now I only have Wednesdays to watch wrestling.
Wow. That is surprising. I mean, I'm still not going to unsub. BarkDog865, thank you. I'm still not going to unsub to the network because this is my job to do this. I'm going to watch everything I have to do. But also, I still think it's a good deal. There's so many things on there to watch and so much good stuff. But I get it. People are, that mad. This is one of those nights where people, freak the fuck out. They really, they freak out and they go, I'm going to quit the network and whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to be here. I've been watching WWE since 1987. I'm not going to stop really myself, and especially because I'm doing this. If I wasn't doing this show, I would probably be out of here. I'd be like, you know what? I'll see those Wednesday night shows and stuff, and that's about it. Thanks for subbing to the channel, guys. We're having a subscription party. We're almost at 67,000 subs. Much appreciated. 500 subs and tonight only. That's pretty fucking badass to get 500 in one night. It's kind of like SummerSlam a few years ago. Queen of Spades Vlogs, thank you for subbing to the channel. Somebody in the chat said they were close to unsubbing. Cash says, why? Why, Cash? What happened? I don't understand. Is it because you're trying to get through, or what's going on?
Or maybe from the network, he means.
Oh, to the network. That's what I get. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm like, what, for me? What was going on? Wait till you see what I do tomorrow night. It's going to be nuts. Marcia Poteras, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. What's going on? The video now of Seth versus The Fiend has 8.3 dislikes. Yeah, it's got over 8,000 dislikes. They are getting buried. WWE is getting hammered by the fans. There is no doubt about it right now. People are angry.
Which one is it that you left a comment on? Seth Rollins hits The Fiend, Bray Wyatt with a stomp?
With a stomp, yeah.
That's the one? Okay.
It's I commented way after other people, but it's still doing pretty good. It's kind of funny. King Collector 9000, thank you.
2,000 upvotes, 8.4K dislikes.
Yikes. Let's take another phone call.
Vince's new match rules is the number one comment. It says Hell in a Cell now ends in DQ, submission matches end in pinfalls, and steel cage matches now start outside. And the only way to win is to climb inside.
And have it stopped by the referee.
It goes on. There's like 12 different matches.
Oh my God!
All 30 superstars start the match in the Royal Rumble, and it's fight to the death. Falls count anywhere. Pinfalls only count inside the ring. Iron Man matches now end after 24 hours, no breaks. Table matches end when you put the table through your opponent. There we go. Ladder matches end when you grab the title and hook it up yourself. Maybe rename it King of the Mountain. Inferno matches end when you set yourself on fire. You know, it's just...
That's hilarious.
How true is that?
We have on the phone someone from New York. 315, hello.
Syracuse.
Hey, baby. What's up, Syracuse?
Joe Latimer. You gave me a shout-out.
Oh, fucking Latimer. Holy shit, it's been years.
Holy shit.
Wow, this is like one of the first callers.
Been listening from day one. I'm still on your channel.
Wow,
That's
dude.
crazy.
This is like 2013 all over again. Wow, motherfucker.
But I'm going to sit there and tell you, for the amount of times that I sat there and said this show was awesome, this show fucking sucked.
Yeah, back and forth. You're like, this is pretty good. And then you're like, oh, that sucks. This is pretty good. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Wow, this is horse shit. That's how I felt.
Oh, it was fucking it was horrible. I mean, the best match was the beginning.
Yeah, first
Sasha
match.
Banks, Becky Lynch. That was awesome.
They did a good
They
job.
could have ended the show that way, and I would have been fucking happy.
They can never get anything right. They put Sasha and Charlotte in the main event a few years ago when I was there, actually. And that match fell flat, didn't seem right. And it was like, well, that was a mistake. And now tonight they do this. It's like they can never get it right. Every time they do it wrong. It's weird. It's like they fucking can't figure it out.
I mean, but the AEW at the end of the show was money.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I loved it. I loved every freaking minute of it. Because you want to know what? I watched AEW on Wednesday, and I loved every freaking minute of it.
I did too, man. Even the stuff that like you would normally say that wasn't the best, but it was. But fuck it, it was fun. I don't care. I had fun watching AEW. I really did. Like it was really refreshing.
I watched the SmackDown. I watched the SmackDown after show that you did, and it couldn't compare to AEW. I mean, it really couldn't.
No,
Look at how miserable Joe was that night too. You were so just distressed and just beside. Joe was beside himself. I felt so bad for him though, because Wednesday night you were like a kid on Christmas, all excited and reinvigorated, and wrestling is great again. And in the SmackDown review, you were like just ready to rip your hair out, being like, "Why, God, am I doing this to myself?" Such a difference between.
I wanted to
nights.
like it too. That's the thing, is I was actually excited for SmackDown.
I know it's like Wednesday. I'm like waiting for Wednesday again. It's like, oh, Christmas is coming again.
Yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah, but torture happened on Friday, and then this night. I mean, The Rock came out. That was fun.
Tomorrow's gonna be like Christmas Eve.
No, tomorrow's gonna be. Tomorrow's going to be.
Presents are there, and I'm not going to get to unwrap them.
Tomorrow is going to be. You're going to dump salt on your open wound probably tomorrow night on Raw.
I know. Right on my blue ball. It's like,
Yeah, you're going to slice your testicles.
What the fuck?
Seth Rollins from behind again, and he's going to choke him out and then disappear. Oh no.
Joe Latimer,
give
man.
me some lemon juice. Right on my herpes.
Hey, Joe, I'm going to let you go, bro, but I'm really happy to hear from you, dude. I love you, buddy, and back from the old Tommy C.
I do
days.
too, dude.
Thank man.
Yeah, take it easy, bud.
Joe Latimer, man, back when Tommy C. was my co-host. And when Chris and Tommy C. were my co-hosts, way back when. Whatever happened?
Many moons ago.
Tommy C. went on to have sex with Keemstar, so that's what happened there. Let's play some more donations because there's a lot.
Should I do it, Dave?
Should I do it, Dave? Hey, Dave. Hey, Keemstar. You did cocaine. I know it. Huh? Should I do it, Dave? Should I do it? JM Havoc Productions, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. What's up, man? Good to hear from you. Good to see you.
Shit bomb.
And it comes to Shit Bomb.
Joe, I also have a poll up. It's in my pants.
Wow. Brett the Shit Man Fart. Wow. It's been a while since I've heard from Brett the Shit Man Fart. Appreciate that, Brett. Thank you, sir. Becoming a $5 shit bum. And you wouldn't be a shit bum without Tommy.
First.
Yeah. Rollins' video almost has 9,000 dislikes. Jesus.
It just keeps piling up. And The Rock said that he basically has no interest in the WrestleMania match against Randy Orton.
He doesn't want to wrestle.
He replied last night saying that, you think our parents and grandparents wrestled up and down these roads for decades, taking bumps just so we can sell out WrestleMania 36 so you can RKO my ass through the earth. My body's still recovering from that Evolution beatdown you gave me at WrestleMania 20.
That's so weird. And they basically told The Undertaker, like, never mind, we don't need you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Keemstar's here. My God. I can't believe this. Keemstar, what? What? I hung up on him. Did I hang up on him? Oh, no, here he is. Here he is.
I do have a couple mods. My mods just aren't here today.
Oh, you have mods, Keem? Oh my God, no. Well, you know what? Shut up, Keem. I don't even like you. I mean, why do you got to keep talking to me? Stop talking to me, Keem. All right, listen.
Hang up on him again.
You want me to hang up on him? Should I hang up on him again?
You should hang up on him again.
Yeah. Well, is he upset with me again? Is that what's going on?
Probably.
Why is he always mad at me? Why is he always fucking mad at me? That's what I don't understand.
Because he doesn't listen.
Yeah,
he only hears half the quote, half the sentence, whatever you want to put it as.
The funniest thing is how he doesn't hear anything, but he knows about what the whole subject is.
Yeah.
Which you'd have to listen, or at least know like some major parts of the story.
Well, that's why it was so funny with the Goldberg stuff, with him saying like, "Oh, I have no idea who Matt Riddle is."
Joe Cronin.
He kept saying, "Who? I don't know who that is."
Less. I'm not really a fan of Joe Cronin. I don't really have anything against him, but definitely not a fan. Joe Cronin and Tommy C are like pretty much identical. Joe Cronin said on his podcast, all right, the fact that I interviewed,
it doesn't matter what I said, Keem, you son of a bitch. I did that to myself. That's the weirdest thing. No one's ever done that before. But no, seriously, we are going to take more phone calls. I know people are looking to get on still. And we are going to play more of the donations right now because people really want to hear their donations go off. People, everybody, I'm back live on my phone because after my computer crashed, probably part of the problem is after my why am I putting this on like it works? After my computer crashed, I got an update for an update. So now the computer's taking forever to restart because now it's working on updates, which I didn't know were going to happen. And I just started my computer tonight during Hell in a Cell, so I didn't think there were any updates to be done. So that's fucked up. So we'll sit here and I'll respond to the chat and talk to you guys. This is probably going to take 30 minutes to finish because look, it's still at 18%. Piece of shit. So unbelievable. What's up, everybody? We had over 2,400 watching, and now we're down to fucking 1,400. Thanks a lot, YouTube. You piece of shit, YouTube. Had a record number of people here. If only the equipment would work the right way, you know? Always disable update. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what I was thinking. But be that as it may, here we are. And I'm not hearing any donations. I don't know if I can hear them on here, so I think they're paused right now. I think they stay paused because of that. So I will be back in a minute. We'll be live again, but for now I'll just talk to the chat. I'll talk to you guys until we're back up and running. We're gonna take more phone calls. We're gonna do everything all over again when I get back. But it's gonna take another what I would assume 10 minutes to get this back up again. Disable your updates. Yeah, it's true. It's too late for that now though. It's already updating now. What do you guys got? Bring it on in the chat, and we'll just do a little hangout Q&A while we're sitting here. I think they're paused, the Soundwave says. Yeah, I think the donations are paused. So I think that's why they're not playing. Yeah, I insulated up here. I just ordered a little bit more foam sound stuff. So I'm gonna put that over there, and we should have some more shit. Then I'm gonna get a new table, hopefully. But maybe I'll just fucking I won't soundproof the room yet, and I'll take that money and try to put it towards a new computer. Obviously, I need to get a new computer, but I've had so much. I haven't even bought I don't know. Let's see. Donation never played. I think the donations are paused right now, so I don't think they're playing. So I think we'll be all right. Black square blocks blocking my face. Really? Let me go take a look here. There, is it fixed now? Good now? I had a lucha mask on. That's fucking hilarious. Let me see here. Oh, fucking. Let me see. Is it better? A riot happened outside the arena. They had cops firing gas at the crowd. Is that real? That would be nutty, man. That would be just fucking insane if that happened. Let's see. That would be wild if that really happened. Why is the screen blank? What the fuck is that? Recent events are visible. I don't need that. I can't see anything. It's weird. Joe, you should collab with Beyond the Ring with Big T. Yeah, I would collab with anybody. But I've discovered in wrestling over the last 8 years here on YouTube that just like it's like nobody really wants to collab and things like that. Wow, didn't people in the chat say it was going to happen? It might have. Yeah, my computer crashed, guys. I built my computer 3 years ago, and it's at the point right now where it's about to die. I spent $700 on a computer, building a computer that was really good, but I knew it wouldn't last more than 2 years, and now we're on year 3, and it's pretty much shitting itself. So, I'm an idiot. So that sucks. But I hope you guys subscribe. I hope anybody who's new here subscribes. We don't normally have to do this, although it is actually becoming a norm thing. Yeah. Looks like the computer might be starting back up again. Let's see. Is it starting back up? Oh, it's coming alive a little bit. It's coming alive. It's coming alive. WWE nearly has 10,000 dislikes. Wow, on that latest video. Donations don't work? Yes, they do. They'll be played in a minute. They should be played in a minute when I get back on. $700 isn't a good computer, man. No, I know. I bought cheap parts, but I put together a pretty good computer compared to what I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably, it wasn't that bad. I cheaped out on the motherboard, so we knew that was going to happen. But I don't really have, we'll see what happens. But, I appreciate all the donations tonight, as always. We might get there, might get the new computer soon, so appreciate that. And all the patrons, everybody who signs up on Patreon. I put out 30 hours of bonus content that you can't hear on YouTube. It's all on my Patreon. It's 30 hours a month of bonus content. And so we're up to 370 patrons. So we're really close. We're on our way to 400 patrons, which is pretty damn awesome. So, we might be able to get that computer pretty soon. Everybody's mad, I think, right now. I hate Apple computer. I'll never buy an Apple again. Fuck Apple. I bought a $4,000 computer in 2006, and then they changed to different operating things or whatever, and then you couldn't upgrade, and then they were like, yeah, you're fucked. And I was like, oh, cool, all right. And that was after I got fucked in 1998 on a Macintosh, so yeah, I'll never buy Apple again. Fuck that company, and I hope they die. Triple M says, I'm mad as fuck. What's up, Triple M? Why do you dislike JD? Wow, if you don't know the story there, then I don't know what to do for you, man. Me and him used to work together, and then he stopped showing up for shows, and then he didn't tell me why he wasn't showing up to the shows. Then sometimes he would show up to shows, and then we did the shows all on my channel and never did them on his channel. And we were supposed to do them on both of our channels, and there's a lot of reasons. So, yeah. I did get him in a commentary though. I brought him up to my commentary table once, and he did commentary with me, and he had a good time. And then he said that was what he wanted to do his whole life, and just made that up. And that was really funny when he did that. 36-year-old did for the first time what he wanted to do his whole life, huh? Don't really believe that, but he's a wonderful person. He doesn't lie at all. He doesn't make stuff up. He's a great person. I think Dell's all right, but, Dell's always been, whatever. Like, all right type of deal. Steve Calan, what's up? What did you guys think of the show tonight? Out of 10 in the chat. Let me know out of 10 in the chat what you thought tonight. Also, feel free to hit that like button and stick the thumb directly up my ass. We're at 100%. Yeah! Yay, computer! 100%. Yay! So hopefully I'll be able to go live again when the computer completely boots up again. 2 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to let the last thing and everything that happened, the bad matches and the bad ending, destroy what, the couple of good matches, I guess, right? I don't want to do that. So, there's my Hell in a Cell chair from when me and Leo went to Hell in a Cell. Remember that? When me and Leo went to Hell in a Cell, there's Sasha and Charlotte. I got 2 of these. It's a fun time. Fucking mess in here. I threw stuff around during the review. We're pretty close to getting this, getting back online here. Looks like the computer's booting up, so that's good news. And we are starting up right now, but I'm not gonna, until I can go live immediately, I'm not gonna leave you. Hopefully I can get Jake back for a few. We can talk a little bit more, take some more phone calls, and play the rest of these donations that are just in limbo, waiting for me to play them. Your show or the pay-per-view show was great. 10. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I mean, though we got fucked up here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I it's so hard to watch AEW and NXT. I don't think I can do it. I thought I was going to be able to do it, and I can't. I find myself just wanting to watch what AEW does, which is, I love NXT, but I don't know, man. I'm not really sure. JD never passed me in subscribers. Well, actually, I guess he did, because I had my channel first, so maybe he did kind of. I suppose. He passed me in subscribers in JD passed me in subscribers back when I was doing, he was doing Call of Duty videos. I think he was doing Call of Duty videos when he passed me. So I think I had 800 subs and he had 100 subs, and then he had 3,000 subs and I had 800 subs or something like that. I mean, that was 2012 or something. So, I mean, that's kind of weird to bring that up. I don't think we knew each other then. I didn't even know he existed at that time. He didn't know I existed. I didn't know he existed. Yeah, I'm still trying to get it. Yeah, we're back up a little bit. It's coming back. Yeah, maybe we'll do NXT when we do Out of Nowhere. That might be a good idea, WWE video has over 10,000 dislikes now. Jesus, they're just getting buried right now, huh? Let Triple H take over WWE. Well, no, because Vince will probably tell Triple H, you couldn't even beat AEW, Pretty soon, the main roster might not beat AEW, Oh, no, I don't think any titles are going to change hands in Saudi, really, again. It feels like every time they go to Saudi Arabia, it's always like a non-canon house show almost. Like a really spruced up house show. You know what I mean? It's I don't think we've seen really anything change hands over there. I think maybe we see a light heavyweight belt change hands, or that weird belt they made, but that nothing else. Nothing. I don't think anything else has really changed hands, from what I remember, at least. Triple H don't want to sleep on the couch. Clean that camera off a little bit. How much viewership will SmackDown retain from last week? I don't know. I don't think a ton. I would say that they did a 3.9. I'll say that SmackDown does a 2.5 this week. I'm going to say that SmackDown does a 2.5 this week. 2,500,000. They did 3.9 to up to the 4s last week. Yeah, I'm going to say that they'll do maybe a 2.5. Maybe. And I think that'd be pretty good if they hit that number, to be honest. Seth Rollins dies in the ring in Saudi Arabia. Jesus. That would be not a good thing, I would assume. My computer is still coming to life. Obviously, I need a new one. Maybe it's time to take another credit card out or something, or I don't know. WWE just opened the door wide open for AEW, says Panda Hat. I will be playing the donations in a minute as soon as I get this thing going, too, by the way. Yeah, and I couldn't care less about the draft. It's like we've done so many of these drafts, you know what I mean, where things suck. And you're like, oh, but the draft's coming. Yeah, but the draft was coming like 9 other times, too. I mean, I get it that, this time they have Fox to compete with. They sort of tried to hint at that, but it's like, Jay Frost, what's up, Joe? I'm a huge fan. You think Sting will wrestle? I mean, it sounds like Sting wants to wrestle again. I don't even want to talk about Saudi Arabia stuff because I just feel angry about that. It's like I don't even care. I hate you, Saudi Arabia. I hate when they do shows there because it means nothing. It feels like, and then they have these little fast weird builds, and that irritates me. You know what I'm saying? So that shit bothers me. So I don't even know what to tell you about those. God, my computer is just so fucked up. Jericho responded on Twitter to what? To something you said, Turpa? Why don't we all go tweet Jericho right now? Everybody tweet Jericho. Joe Cronin loves you in AEW. He does wrestling commentary, and his computer just died. Raise him $1 million. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. Don't do that. I'm joking. That would be so egregious to say something like that. It'd be so goofy and stupid that it would be funny in a way. But I wouldn't mean it for real. I wouldn't be serious about it. But it just sounds funny to say that. All right, I'm getting back in. I want to say thank you to everybody. We're at 66,904 subscribers. To the people coming in brand new. My computer died on my studio cam and everything, so I'm on my cell phone. But we're about to re-go live again for my channel, so pretty soon in a minute I'll be live again with you the right way, and I'll be able to take calls again and everything, and we'll get everything going. Thank you for your patience. Staring at my ugly face close up for all this time like you have. I can't imagine you guys suffering through that, but yet you are. So thank you for that. And I appreciate everybody hitting the like button. That's true. My screen is all fucked up now. All my graphics and stuff like that are all fucked up, so that's a pain in the ass. I have to delete all these graphics that I had and reset them because now they're all fucking errored out on. So this has to be fixed. I do see NYG Frank was the top donator when we last left off, so that's good. That's still there. So thanks to NYG Frank. He was the largest donation of the stream. You still have your little belt. You sexy pants. And I'm going to try to find out if I can get these donations to play in just a second. All right. We should be back in a second here. Okay, guys, I'm going to hang up and we're going to go live again. Here we go. Here we go. All right, are we back? Let's see. Everybody refresh. Everybody refresh. All right, are we back? Everybody refresh. All right, I believe we're back on my computer. Boom! We're back, everybody. What's up? All right, bear with me a second while I get these Streamlabs alerts back up again. I'm very sorry about this, guys. I mean, like, I'm keeping it pretty calm right now, only because I have a massive headache from all the wrestling and all the work I did today, and then everything with the kids, and then getting the show on the air and doing this show and everything. I have a massive headache, but if I didn't have a headache, I will say I might have broken some things due to this. I may have started to break things, but I'm keeping a cool head here. Like, I'm not freaking out that much that we lost over 1,000 viewers and that my computer froze and that the donations are frozen right now and that I lost Jake DeMarco and my computer's a piece of shit, so let's see if the donations will play. My computer's being a little weird again. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see any donations coming in, so that's weird. That's telling me I might have to manually play them. So that could be a problem. Okay. Let's try that. God, this is riveting shit, isn't it? This is like Hell in a Cell right now. Just a fucking mind fuck. Remember one time when this happened last time and then it froze again? I was like pissed. Okay. Why aren't the donations playing? Skype's back up. All right, let's see. All right, they're not playing, so I'm going to have to try something. Who was the last one that donated? The last person I see that donated here is Jeffro DeBoss. Vince is like that awkward guy in the movie who finally gets to have sex with his crush.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Jeffro DeBoss.
Vince is like that one awkward guy in the movie who finally gets to have sex with his crush when everything goes right until he does something warm that turns her off and runs out on him.
Jeffro DeBoss, yeah, it is very similar to that, Jeffro. And Jeffro, thank you for the $10, man. I'm so sorry that you guys had to wait for that to come through. My bad, man. I'm hoping that everybody else's donations are going to play too. If I skipped anybody, please let me know if I skipped you, or because it's not showing me all the donations, to be honest. But I'm going to go through them and I'm going to try to get to all of them. Jeffro DeBoss, as always, thank you, man.
Super chat. Roman didn't get this hate beating The Undertaker.
Yeah, this was, I feel like this was the loudest heat, like, in a while. I mean, I agree with you. People kind of said, oh, whatever. Super chat.
Just remember House of Glory also hired JD.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying, man. They fucking hired that fuck, so you never know what the fuck they'll do over there.
Give me a hell yeah!
I hate comedy wrestling. Pro wrestling has always been a simulated fight to an extent. But when I see dumb shit like Joey Ryan's dick suplex him out, I think it's fucking dumb.
Yeah, the Joey Ryan thing's a little weird too. But at least with that, like even Movado, even though I'm not a big fan of that either, at least with that, it's like a funny gimmick that his dick is this crazy thing or whatever. I get it. But playing a video game while you're wrestling or reading a book while you're wrestling,
oh,
I don't get that.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
Little bubbly.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Hey Joe and Jake, you guys are always more entertaining than WWE. Joe, I sent you a video compilation of all the crowd chants from the PPV on Instagram message, victory hand.
Oh, R. Barrett, thank you, R. Barrett, for the $3. I'll check out my Instagram. Instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show. We're almost at 67,000 subscribers tonight, over 600 subs, guys. If you haven't subbed yet, go for it. We might hit 67,000 tonight. That'd be really cool. We even got Jake DeMarco back in a minute.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Big Daddy.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
Damn devil worshiper.
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Joe, what's up? It's KB bro, how you been? I have seen every Hell in a Cell match, never seen the ref.
Yeah.
Stoppage. Vince must want everyone to watch AEW on Wednesday. Where do we go from here? Make
Absolutely ridiculous.
sense of this, bro.
I can't. I've already gone through all of this tonight, and I can't make sense of what they're doing here. I mean, this is... I set up a bunch of scenarios that I thought were a good idea of how you could turn this tonight, but I have no idea now what you do tomorrow night. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't know what they're planning. Big Daddy KB, thank you. Dan H, thank you for the $5 Patreon. He signed up on Patreon. Thanks, Dan. Jay Swiss and Martin Miller as well, joining the Patreon army of the Cronin Club on Patreon. Thank you guys very much for that.
Super chat. Super chat.
Piss off, Seth.
BGX Rebirth Animations. Thanks for the $2. Piss off, Seth. Piss off, Seth. In a different British accent. In a terrible accent. Man, look at that crash. I can't believe my computer crashed. My computer cost us a lot of viewers tonight.
What else we got?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. That's
Want
it.
some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Hayek. WWE could have at least gave me a reach around before fucking me in the ass.
Oh.
So does that mean there are DQs now in Hayek? Fucking insulting. Fiend better shit in Vince's mouth to make up for this. Or give him a Cleveland steamer live on Raw Toma.
They're probably going to blame the ref. Whenever something like this happens, Jeffrey, thank you, man. Thanks for the bubbly, man. We're having some bubbly tonight. Whenever something like this happens, the next night on Raw, they always blame the ref. And they're like, what were you doing? It was no DQ, you stupid idiot. Like, I don't know. I almost guarantee it. They're going to, like, fucking, they're going to scapegoat the ref. I feel like they always do that. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
Elliot dropping in $5. What's up?
We were all waiting for when they're gonna F up the Bray Wyatt character. This is the first step.
Yeah, this is the first step, Elliot. I agree. I think it is. We were worried, and here it is. Here's the fucking worry. I think there's a bunch of other donations that didn't play, too. I'm going to have to read them all. Going to have to read them. Kalel Bama, thank you, man. I think you dropped something. Kalel Bama said, I'm over Seth. Sorry, Bray should be champ. Let him win. 5.5 out of 10. Kalel Bama with the 420 donation. I don't know if that's going to play or not.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Right there. That's so weird.
Smoke weed every day.
That's so bizarre.
You got done with Hell in a Cell. Really? Him over Seth. Sorry. Bray should be champ. Let him win. Out of 10. About to watch Walking Dead. Have a good night, Joe.
Thank you, Kalel Bama, baby. Smoke that weed. 420 donation. I will suck someone off in the audience right now if you drop a $19.84 donation. If anybody's out there and you guys were going to drop something, drop the 1984 one. It's a brand new donation of mine. It's $19.84.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Nate from VA.
Oh, no.
Not only did this kill Hell in the Cell, but there is too many PPVs in WWE. We just had Clash
Right.
of Champs, then this in 2.5 weeks. Saudi Arabia, no sense.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, this is crazy. Nate from VA, thank you, man. And yeah, it's all this scrambled shit. They're bouncing around. They're going nuts. They're scrambling. There's blood on Seth's mouth. They're getting hit with chairs and sledgehammers. And just nobody's buying this in that crowd tonight. That crowd told you how to feel about it at home. And that's the thing. Anybody on the fence feels negatively about it because of how bad the crowd reacted. Nate from VA, you are a legend. Jake, can you hear any of these yet?
Negative. I have not heard any of the donations.
Oh, my God.
You are
Natty is a fucking shill and yes, a moron. X-Pac is a real dude. That's what us fans want, real fucking people. We hate pandering for the corporate company bullshit. WWE is slowly gonna lose their 1835 demographic because we are tired of shilling out.
Yeah, I mean, I think just people are so fed up, man. I mean, we've been talking about this for years. This has been something slowly boiling for years and years. And if you watch my show over the last 8 years here on the Joe Cronin Show, we've been talking about this happening.
Hashtag Vince screwed Fiend make this trend.
Yeah. Is that really going on Twitter? That might be going on Twitter for all I know. That's,
What else we got? Oh,
A little bit of the bubbly.
that's it.
Want
That's
some
it.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
the Soundwave 92.
a little bit of the bubbly.
Bubbly.
Vince and Seth Rollins are trending on Twitter. Everybody basically is pissed off hard tonight and people are still bitching about SmackDown for false adverting. My favorite tweet tonight was Vince fucks us more than a porn star gets gangbanged. Hashtag EW.
Damn, man, you're right. Twitter's blowing up right now. I've never seen Twitter this active after this long after a pay-per-view. God damn it. Never seen it this long afterwards. People are still freaking out. Robert Metters, thank you, man.
You are fucked.
You hear him now, Jake?
Yeah, I can hear it now, finally.
Sweet.
Yeah, they're saying riot. Like, it wasn't a full-blown riot, but there were people rioting outside of the Golden One Center.
Really?
People were going nuts. Yeah, they smashed out some car windows and things like that. And the cops went ahead and showed up and started firing tear gas into the area to get people to disperse.
Wow, I'm not surprised. Cause,
people on Twitter were like, you fucking morons are rioting over wrestling, grow up, and you know how that goes.
That is dumb, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to do something, throw it.
It's the same when they riot over sports. It's still just as stupid.
Yeah, it's as dumb. Just throw some trash in the ring next time. Get it all out in the arena.
Yeah, but when Seth, I guess, was leaving the arena, that's when people started to go nuts.
Hell yeah.
According to Twitter, allegedly. But I did see video of police.
Oh, I do have
outside the
video.
arena.
If this is real. JM Avic or J Mavic 420.
Yeah,
Thanks for following me
the
on
original
Twitch.
video was location tagged to Sacramento.
Okay.
We've got a new Twitch follower. Hell
First person
yeah,
was
take my
live, and his
pants
video
off.
got taken down.
Wow.
He was live showing people like yelling and smashing stuff, and the cops showing up.
I believe I spoke to the Randy Orton's friend, by the way, who plays video games with Randy Orton.
Yes, I saw you tweet that earlier.
Yeah, so I talked to the guy, and he says, I was kind of making some jokes, and he was like, I'm not a kid, I play video games, I work, I'm an adult. And so it's not Randy Orton's son. People were saying that. He's just a guy who's Randy Orton wanted to help a little bit with his streams, and that's it. They just became friends playing video games, and so that's it. People made a big deal. Randy Orton kind of dropped a soft N-bomb, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And people some people were mad, but most people kind of didn't give a shit, and it seems like WWE definitely doesn't give a shit.
WWE is not going to give a shit about anybody doing anything. I mean, the news now is that there's no more, 3 strikes you're out wellness violation either.
Yeah, they saved Randy with that one. Get rid of the fucking wellness thing.
Exactly.
Habib Ben, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Appreciate that. Canceled WWE Network's also trending. Jason Applegate, thank you for subscribing. We are 40 subscribers away from 67,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for that. It's been a juggernaut of a night for us here. So I guess thank you to WWE for creating so much chaos that people have come to voice their opinions through donations.
New Twitch follower. Hell
calls.
yeah, take my pants off.
I'm going to take some more calls in a minute. I didn't F my cat, just followed me. Okay, what's up, JD? No, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. My computer froze, and otherwise I wouldn't have lost 1,000 viewers tonight. So can we get the likes up, guys? Man, we probably could have hit 1,000 likes tonight in the first couple hours. Dark Realm Records, thank you for subscribing to the party, man. Guys, it really means a lot. Thanks for the help tonight. This has been badass. We're going to take more phone calls, though. I want to hear from you. Does anybody have any takes about Hell in the Cell tonight? 611 likes. Let's get to it. Get 1,000, man?
Here we go.
666 would be good with me, too. I'll take 666.
If I was the Fiend, I would have a night of destruction like how Kane did in 98-99 after.
Yeah.
What happened tonight?
Why not the Fiend bring Seth out and put him in a dumpster and light it on fire, and then like the referee calls for the end of the match, and the Fiend ends like after like some crazy stunt, but then the match was then you could see it's being stopped. It just didn't. Jeffro DeBoss, thank you, man. How about the Fiend has one night? This was like the Purge tonight or something. The Fiend gets to kill somebody every year for an hour.
Yeah, he gets his...
The Fiend gets a purge. That'd be so weird. Oh God, this is so gonna mess up the Fiend. It really is.
How could it not? That's the problem.
I can't believe it. They even screw up these people that are getting over. It's unbelievable.
And poor Bray's been ruined how many times previously when fans love him?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, someone in the chat just said it. I think it was Soundwave.
Oh,
I benefited
a little bit
from
of
this.
the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Have some bubbly, baby.
I'm mad I have tomorrow off cause I'm gonna end up watching the test rape of Raw.
Oh God, that would be terrible. Brad, if you want to call, bro, give a call up and square us away, man. If you want to DM me on Twitter, Brad, your area code, I can look for it. That'll help me out if you want to DM it to me, Brad, in the chat. That's the guy who plays games with Randy Orton or whatever. You can set us straight on what the real deal is with that whole thing. We talked about it a lot yesterday, so it'd be good.
Now we know the secret rambling rabbit was keeping from us and why he had to die. That damn puppet Vince was planning on screwing the Fiend from the start.
He knew.
Fuck, bam, bitches.
Oh my God, man of 1,005 holes. That's pretty freaking funny.
That's pretty spot on, actually.
That is funny.
I apologize. My camera froze, and the only way if I have to restart my computer to get it to see it as an active device again. So
super chat. Oh,
it's
okay.
Joe reached 100 subs today. Lol. THNX y'all.
Andale
6 tenths.
Peasy. Congratulations, Andale Peasy, man. I love your new music video about the Bills, except for when you shit on Brady. But I still love your music video, though. I'll play it to end the show or something. Grandmaster Jedi Green Ranger. Thank you for that. Let me try to see if Brad's DM me. Let's see if he says anything.
We've got a new Twitch follower. Hell yeah, take my pants
Wow,
off.
I have so many DMs. I will try to get to you guys on Twitter too. Everybody who DM me, I have like literally hundreds of DMs right now. I'm not ignoring you. There's just a lot of DMs, and I'm doing a show. Jesus, like I've never seen except for like SummerSlam, like 2013, and maybe May.
Oh, same here. This is crazy.
This is insane.
Notifications are nonstop.
RK's voice. Thank you for subbing to the channel, man. Oh yeah, okay. I got your area code now, Brad. Yeah, call in again, and I'll put you on, bro. If I can get you. I mean, sometimes there's so many calls that it doesn't even work. Smith Chavez, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. I really appreciate it, man. What's up? We're having a party tonight. We're having an angry party. People are really mad. There's a very angry party going on right now. ET Vape. Vape it up, baby. Let's take a phone call real quick while we wait for Brad to get in on here. 416, hello.
Hello, I want to get on the show.
Oh, you're live, man. What's up?
We've got a new Twitch follower.
I don't know
Hell
what the fuck
yeah,
kind of bullshit
take my
is this,
pants
but
off.
I'm going to start watching TNA and AEW.
Did you watch AEW last week?
Yes, I did. I loved it. I thought it was a great show. It reminded me of TNA when it first started.
Yeah, it kind of had the when TNA was on its best times and when WCW was on their best times. It's definitely got that alternative vibe, man. I mean, and it's too bad too because Impact Wrestling a couple of years ago, they were hot when they had Broken Matt Hardy and all those guys and EC3. They were doing good, and then they just like couldn't afford the guys. So if they could put
I
something
understand, but they still have better endings than what happened tonight in more of the recent pay-per-views than what happened here.
Oh yeah, I mean, God, yeah, this was insane. I mean, what they did tonight was just weird as shit. This was weird. Then people were pissed. Let me see.
I mean, rightfully so, people were mad, but it was very, very bizarre, all in all. And I noticed you were saying before when the stream was down that you don't want it to take away from all the good that was done tonight, you know, what good there was.
The women's opener?
I can't help but just feel so dejected and detracted about the whole thing. Like, it's depressing, but it ruined any good that they built up tonight.
Yeah, it definitely didn't help anything, and it really was. We haven't seen. This is definitely I've never heard from so many people that were this mad. I mean, even WrestleMania. I'm telling you, like, it's very strange. Yo, Brad, what's up?
Hey, my friend. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? So, yeah, I saw you wrote me a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of like fucking stupid as hell with reading. So, we played the clips of Randy the other day. How often do you play with Randy Orton?
When he's on touring, and every now and then he'll text me like, "Hey, you want to play something tonight?" And it's like,
right.
Well, my schedule makes up for this, I can play, but usually because of my job now, I don't have as much time. So when we can get it in, we get it in.
He's a cool dude. I mean, I've run into him a couple times. He's pretty cool when I met him. How did you guys meet? Like playing games online, or like how did you really meet?
How I really met him, like back then when I was still a fan of the guy, I asked him, to follow me because, I was a St. Louis kid as well, and he ended up following me. But I was one of the people that never fucking like talk to him or anything. I wouldn't bother him, tweet him, DM him, or anything like that. And then one day I went and got Modern Warfare 3 because that game just came out, and I just made a random tweet, and he replied to me just out of nowhere, and started talking in direct messages, and he told me he just got a 360, and we just started playing from there.
Jesus, wow, okay.
Been a long time then. 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years of playing, yeah. So
Yeah,
you know him a
9-10
while.
years.
So what did he say when this happened? Because I mean, you're streaming. Obviously, you're streaming on your channel, and you guys are just bullshitting, playing games like all of us. Like we all say a bunch of dumb shit playing, and what I mean. He's probably drinking. People are all we all have a good time. I've done that. But has he said anything to you like, man, that was fucked up, or oops, or like, or we got away with that, or like, like.
Well, like he was drinking.
Right.
He was drinking some kind of vodka. I know what. I can't remember the name, but we make the bottles at our factory. But he sent me a text. I think it was yesterday. He's like, I seen AJ. He gave me a mean look. I guess I made fun of him too.
Yeah, he said
like,
something about. He was like, "Oh, I'm AJ Styles." He was mocking AJ a little bit. Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, I don't remember any of this." And then he came across the Reddit post of like all the key points of what he talked about through the stream, and he's like, "Man, I don't remember saying any of this." Like, yeah, you were drinking quite a bit.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad for how drunk he was. He really, I mean, like he did drop like the light. It was like the light N-bomb, but so was he like worried like, oh shit, like, but because it seems like it's already gone away.
Well, he didn't even realize that he even said that at all.
Yeah, the AJ thing was pretty funny. He wasn't being. It didn't seem like he was being mean. He was trying to pretend to be AJ.
Yeah, the AJ
he had
thing
the accent.
Yeah.
That seemed more like lighthearted, like Joe would pretend to be me or something.
The best one was the Undertaker impression. When no one got to see.
That would have been killer.
I wish I heard that. I missed that one. All I saw was the AJ thing, him talking about AEW. I remember I heard that, and I wanted to talk about AEW with people so much that I was like, God damn, I wish I was friends with these guys because I would have chatted Randy's ear off about AEW. And you were like, you were at work or something, so you were like, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to watch it. And I was like, God damn it, I want to talk about AEW with Randy right now. Let's go. So that was cool. But, yeah, I mean, so you had to take that stream down, obviously, because, Twitch is kind of anal about all that stuff.
I took it down, and I took that part out, and I was going to re-upload it. But I ended up getting a text from his old lady, and I was like, yeah, but it's probably not a good idea to put that back up at all.
Yeah, I mean,
just
probably for Randy and everything. Yeah, like get rid of that. Like, but yeah, it did seem to go away already. I will say that it did seem to go away, and it sounds like he was kind of cool about it. He wasn't concerned. He was just like, oh, whatever. He didn't text you like, dude, it's down, right? Like you didn't leave that up, or because I'm sure people, but it's too late. I mean, so many people clipped it already anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he really cared. I mean, he knew he did like. It was messed up because if you watch the stream, if you did watch it, I muted my fucking microphone and I jumped his ass for that shit.
Yeah,
really. I can't believe you said this word. You need to quit fucking saying this word. And then you can hear him just like saying something to me, but you don't hear me because my microphone's muted.
That's crazy, man. So what game are you playing? What game were you playing? Because I was like, damn, I gotta get.
We were playing the last Ether map on Black Ops 4 Zombies.
Oh, okay, all right.
Me and him are big old zombie fans. He's not so much in the story. He don't pay attention as much.
Yeah.
I pay attention to the story. But
yeah,
we finally got to jump on it.
I'll have to fucking. I do play. I do have the game. I just don't. Haven't been playing it recently. But yeah, someday I'll have to hit you up, man. We'll play or something like that. We'll stream it. I'll be like, I'm streaming with the guy who's streaming with Orden that night. It'll be fun. But is there anything else you wanted to clarify? Is there anything else you wanted to clarify from that? Like anything that I said or like to, you know what I mean, to correct? Like, because I make a lot of jokes, so I made some jokes that you probably were like, well, that's not fucking right. What's he saying? Is any response you have about what I said and what was said?
Nah, I'm one of them people that if I'm having a bad day or something, because I was stressed out because I was afraid my channel was going to get hit,
Right.
I was like, man, just little things were just aggravating me. I was like, man, I'm not a fucking kid. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I'd be mad. I'd be like that too, because when someone says something that's not correct about you, even if it's a joke, you're like, that's not right. I got to tell them, like, what the fuck? No, I'm the same way.
It's hard to tell people's age by going by voice at times. Like, you sound different now than you did then for the clips that I heard.
Right.
But like, when I was listening to that one, whoever called in, that they were like, why don't he play with these bigger streamers? And it's like, one, I'm his friend.
Right. You're actually
two,
friends with the guy.
Me and him have our small circle of people. It's just, back then it used to be about 5 or 6 of us. Now it's like just me and him, and every now and then it's like a couple of our friends. And this dude is like straight up paranoid to have anyone new in a group. Like if we're playing on Xbox and one of my friends joins, he gets really weird about it, And then if he starts getting really uncomfortable, he just leaves the party.
Right, because like, what do you mean? Like, because like, yeah, if you have your friends on, they're like, this is Randy Orton, and they can't deal with it. They start acting weird, like asking him dumb wrestling questions instead of just hanging out.
They do that too, and then he's, we talk about personal stuff, and there's stuff that he doesn't want people to know, and he's afraid some of that stuff will get online, that he doesn't want out.
Yeah, if you're not streaming, it's a chance for you guys he wants to unwind and relax. Like, he's off the road. He wants to just chill out.
Yeah, like when we play, every now and then I might ask him one question that pops into my head, and it's like, all right, I'm just going to ask him anyways. He ain't going to care,
Yeah, it's probably going to ask him anything.
It's just normal.
Yeah, it seemed like a cool stream. But yeah, man, I'm going to move on. But I mean, do you want to tell people where they can watch the gaming streams and what you're doing right now?
Well, depending on my schedule, I usually try to get on at least an hour or two on my Twitch channel, which, it's Twitch TV/Brad Radke. So if you guys want to check it out,
just look up Brad Radke on Twitch or Brad Radke on Twitter if you guys want to get that too. But yeah, so he's got you never know, you might see him streaming again with Randy, and this time
we talked about it again. He's like, if we do another one, there's definitely no drinking going to be involved. I was like, yeah, no drinking, please.
Yeah, really.
Fucking Orton. He's a funny guy. That's cool, man. That's cool that he plays with you, though. And you guys known him that long and everything. And good shit, man. It looks like no harm, no foul at this point. So not a bad thing. Most people didn't care. I did a poll, too, and even all the people out there, black, white, whatever, 90% of them, everybody was like, whatever, it's stupid. Nobody cared. So that's good news, man. Good to have people not be psychos and, whatever. But Brad Radke, thank you very much, and maybe I'll play with you soon, man. I'll hit you up, and I'll DM you later.
For sure, man. Looking forward to it.
All right, good shit, man. Let you go, bro. Thank you. Have a good night. That guy was cool, man. That's the guy who was playing with Randy Orton the night during when all that shit went down. Crazy. Kevin Shirley, thanks for subscribing to the channel. And what up? Let's see where we're at here. We might be getting closer. 66,945. We're on our way to 67,000.
Damn.
Yeah, we're on our way to 60,000 subs. Nice to know. BMD General, thanks for subbing. What's up? Whew. Let me take Triple M's call.
Yeah, he was trying to call him before. It all shut down to shit.
You don't know how mad I was, Joe, after that show.
Oh, dude.
You guys, I've said multiple times how my Bray Wyatt mark, all that momentum and all that build for Bray Wyatt right down the drain, just like my shit I took earlier after I ate after church.
Dude.
I couldn't take it, bro. I was so fucking pissed. I wish Bray Wyatt just walked to the ring. As soon as Seth got in the cage, I wish he would have went there, threw a fucking match on that rubber fucking cage, and let it burn down with Seth Rollins in it. Put Vince in it, put Kevin Dunn in it, let them all fucking burn in it. I don't care. Burn the whole arena down. I don't care anymore.
See, what I thought would have been cool, it might be too much too, but think of it this, just my stupid booking idea, but so Seth hits the first, curb stomp, the second, the third, the fourth, pins him after the third, he kicks out at one, hits him with a curb stomp again, and then as they had practice on the house shows, the lights go out, but then when the lights come back on, Bray's not in the ring, and instead of being up on the ramp laughing, he's in Becky Lynch's locker room.
Shit,
he's got
Mom.
Becky cornered.
Oh,
Hey, bro, tonight was the fucking greatest PPV of the year, bro. Rollins needs to not put up with the bullshit of the politics that happens backstage, bro. I'm going to go to Stamford tomorrow 7 suck Vince's dick to thank him for a great show tonight, bro.
Oh, man.
That would have been...
I actually... Thank you, WCW Russo. Yeah, that would have been good, Jake. That would have been way better, Jake.
Guess what? WWE is pussified, just like Seth Rollins is a pussy.
Oh, wow. People are really mad at Seth Rollins, too. It's weird.
But I'm not going to fully blame him. It's mainly Vince McMahon. I don't care anymore.
Hell
I know
yeah.
I'm not
Take my
really going to say that
pants
Vince McMahon should die. When I say I hope Vince dies, I don't mean it. But
Yeah, like I love Vince, but it's like, what is this?
Like when it's time to go after, if you just keep making the same mistakes over and over again, you can't build stars. You can't do anything right. It's time
basketball
to go.
dance
It's
off
just
the
time
concrete.
to go.
It's time to
I'm
go.
just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
My bad.
You are. I'll be honest. I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Been subscribed to your channel for over a year but never donated before. Keep
Wow.
up the good work, Joe.
Hugh Heavens, man. Thank you very much, Hugh. I'm glad, man. I'm glad you're still here. And thanks for subbing all that time back. And thanks for the $10, bro. I will see you tomorrow night, too, on the Raw review. And then I'll see you Tuesday for Tuesday Night Throwdown on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Subscribe to my other channel for non-wrestling stuff, Corrupted Nation. Hugh, thank you, bro. Can you guys hear these yet, Jake?
They were coming through and it stopped.
Let me see if this...
Footages.
Hear that?
Just started, though, right at the... No, not yet.
Footages.
Just at the end of the call.
Oh, God damn it.
You are
We've got a new Twitch
For
follower.
a second, so...
Hell yeah. Take my
God
pants
damn it.
off.
Let's see. We are at, I guess there's one more donation coming in from DL. Let me see what DL's got to say. And then we are really up against the time, man. I do have to take off. I can't believe it.
Chat party.
DL Bain.
I think they were doing a co-finish, not a DQ. The referee thought Bray couldn't continue. But
Right.
it just came out wrong.
It just, none of it was right. It just seemed bad. God, it seemed bad, and it was definitely the wrong decision. All right, there you go, guys. Go. Yeah, so final thoughts, Triple M and Jake, I guess, here on late night already.
Triple M,
Well,
let
there's
you go
only one
first. What are you thinking?
Well, there's only one way for this to end, and that's Bray Wyatt. If you're going to put him in a title match, you have to have him win the title. There's no other way in my eyes. I can't see another way in their minds, and in my mind, for them to do it. Just don't put him in a title match. Don't put him in the fucking match if he's not going to win. What is the point?
Yeah.
You're just killing his momentum, and you're fucking it up. You had a good thing going. You had a star building the fans who are behind, a reason people can watch and tune into. Don't give people more reason to watch AEW. Now that's just what you did.
Why not have him in a match with somebody else in the Hell in a Cell and have the same thing happen? And then just save Seth for another thing.
Yeah, really.
Not even Hell in a Cell. If you want to give him someone, how about just feed him Braun Strowman at least, so we don't ever see that. Just have that, get that out of the way early.
Yeah.
Just have him bury Braun Strowman, and there you go.
Yep.
Braun already gets buried by everybody else.
Yeah, Braun's an idiot who gives up his money in the bank is a moron, so who cares? Fuck Braun. Braun is a moron. He'll never be good to me ever again. God, he sucks. Braun Strowman is a moron. And now Bray Wyatt's kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah. Now he looks moronic for not getting up from one of those that he probably could have.
Well, it's not.
If he had the energy to choke him out, it's like, I
mean, he doesn't look moronic, but yeah, he looks like he kind of like just. He just seems like ravaged or something, or ruined. He just seems ruined, is what it is.
It's just ruined. Yeah.
God damn. Sacramento screw job.
Can't win in a pay-per-view.
Yeah, he can't win in a pay-per-view. Can't win when it counts, Bray Wyatt, ever. Never can
Blake
win.
TV in the chat said 12,000 dislikes on YouTube.
Yikes. Wow.
Good. How about people stop watching Raw and SmackDown? You want to make a difference? Stop watching. It's the only way you can make a fucking difference.
And they already are, too. So they've been.
Yeah, enough of them are.
Every year, it's worse and worse. Listen,
we've got a new Twitch follower.
A new Twitch follower.
Hell yeah.
Tommy
Take
the
my
Pedo.
pants off.
I am going to end the show, though, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night on the Raw review on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show, right here. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss out on my daily news, podcasts, live streams after every WWE event and AEW event. I'll be live all week. I'll be hanging out on Twitter. I'll be on Patreon. There's so much shit going down on my channel. We produce like 28 hours of content a week here between my channels and my Patreon and everything. It's nuts. So welcome if you're new. If you're old school and been here a while, you know the deal. Draw a dick in the chat or something. I don't know. But tomorrow night, we'll try to take more phone calls tomorrow night about this. I'll have more news videos coming out about this. Red Storm Pro, thanks for subbing.
Hopefully you get to see Joker, so we can talk about that eventually.
I hope to see Joker in the afternoon tomorrow. Hopefully, God, I gotta see it. Was there any other news anybody saw come out anywhere of anything that we missed? I don't think so.
We've got a new Twitch
I kept
follower.
checking and refreshing.
Hell
like I said,
yeah.
people talking
Take
about this
my pants
so-called
off.
riot at first. That's what I had seen, but ended up being just a small group of people being assholes, breaking some car windows, and the cops broke it up.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was anything bigger. Allegedly, people made it sound worse, but that's just the initial of what I saw from it. So
King Booker! Oh my God, King Booker! My name is Ryback, and I'm gonna suck you off. I'm gonna suck you off, Ryback Ryan Reeves.
Oh, and they're saying that Roman Reigns was possibly legitimately injured.
Oh, I thought they said Bryan was injured. Wow.
So, yeah, they mentioned Daniel Bryan because it looked like he collapsed. Well, we didn't talk about that, but really quick.
Really?
When Daniel Bryan was walking to up the ramp, it was almost looked like oops, they were supposed to cut away sooner, and it almost looked like he had like tripped or not like fully collapsed, but like just looked like he was hurting more than he let on to. It was worrisome, and I'm like, oh, hopefully that's not worse than what it is. Hopefully he's just sore from something that happened in the match. But
Jesus,
yeah, not great, And then they said that Reigns might have tweaked his knee on one of the spots. So it seems like he immediately grabbed his knee after the hit through the table. So, and he was walking gingerly up the ramp afterwards.
Gonna have some boo-boos.
Yeah, they said he let out a crying pain.
I hate WWE.
I know you're talking about
Vince,
me, bro.
I hate Linda McMahon. I hate the Ryan Saturn lookalike agent. Fuck, that's always backstage. I hope a EMP bomb goes off at the headquarters tomorrow.
Oh
fuck
my
you,
God.
WWE. Fuck you.
I know you're talking about me, bro. You fat slob. From Connecticut.
Oh God, I love that video. Can I please play that again?
Oh, you have to. That's why it's my channel trailer. I love it. Makes me so happy.
I love Jake's channel trailer. You know what's funny? If I search you, your YouTube doesn't even come up. Twitter comes up and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up with that?
I know you're talking about me, bro.
It's a secret club.
What the fuck? Why can't I?
It comes up for countdown ended, but not my name. So
No, I look countdown ended up. Fucking
yeah.
Oh, it could be my search thing, but I mean it.
No, it wasn't coming up for YouTube often.
It's not even giving me your
YouTube
trailer.
search.
It's not even giving me the trailer.
Really?
Yeah, that's so weird. What the fuck?
It is set there, but
when is it from? Last year, even? Not even. Not last year. Oh, here it is. Elite. Found
yeah.
Elite.
I love this.
JD's Elite on bonfire.com, man. And yeah, oh my God.
Here's where he goes in you. I love how he goes, and yeah.
JD's Elite on bonfire.com, man. And yeah, oh my God. You know, JD stole this from the young Bucks, man. You know, he's gonna get copyrighted. Blow me, you fucking slob. You fucking fat slob. In Connecticut. I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me. Why don't you fucking wheelchair your way to the fucking refrigerator and grab yourself a slice of fruit? You can use it. You fucking slob. JD's Elite on bonfire.com.
You can use it.
You can use it.
Hard to believe we were all friends a couple years ago.
You can use it, you fat slob.
That fucking kills me, man. That's funny shit.
Don't you know I apologized, you faggot? That's even better.
In Connecticut. I know you're talking about me, brah.
The fucking guy. A fucking psycho midget.
We've got a new Twitch follower. Hell yeah.
I'll
take my pants
cock,
off.
baby.
Screwed me.
That's nothing compared to what he said about me, though, to be honest. So you're lucky.
Yeah,
he took it easy. Took it kind of easy on you.
You fat slob.
All right,
I set up Halloween decorations in the house, and all night, just out of my corner of my eye, peripheral vision, I see this. You know, so I think somebody's coming down the stairs or somebody's watching me. Stupid fucking ghost.
Well, Jake,
it screwed with me all night.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
Oh,
Look at this
shit.
stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
There's Pac video where he is angry because of the DQ. The guy next to him says he didn't get the ref just stopped the match. Now that's a company man, and I guess tomorrow the last woman standing match is gonna end in pinfall.
Oh God, the X-Pac video where he's angry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an instant classic too now.
It's really funny because he looks like bewildered. Like he looks like when the match ends like that, he actually he looks fucking like pissed
How
off
did this
and
happen?
disturbed.
Follower.
It's so
Hell
weird.
yeah, take my pants off.
Oh God, so many trolls.
He's got
Twitch
such an
accounts.
attitude. Like, I don't give a shit about my job. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Unbelievable. That being said, we are going to get out of here. It's so late. I'm being yelled at by the wife. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm fucking working." She wants it eaten. But no, I'm going to play a little bit of the Rybotch call. And Jake, man, you have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow night for the Raw review, baby.
Sounds good. Hopefully we got a good show, but I doubt it. Everybody, thank you so much. Stay sexy and have a good night. We'll talk to you then.
Good night, Jakey Poo. Hit him up on Twitter at Countdown Ended on Twitter. I'm at Corrupted Pod on Twitter. Hit me up tonight on Twitter, guys. Hit me up. And girls. Especially girls. No, I'm just kidding. No, guys. At Corrupted Pod, at Corrupted POD on Twitter. We'll talk about it. And what a phone call this was.
Me, Sean.
How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good. What about yourself?
I'm just sitting here, I'm drinking some tequila. I'm drinking some Bud Light, having a good time.
All sounds like a good night to me.
Getting really, well, yeah, I'm getting fucked up. Shell shock.
Well, I like that you're getting fucked up.
Yeah,
what do you usually think about when you're getting fucked up like this?
I get really fucked up, and then I give it to you, and I give you the shell shock.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, it's when I pick you up and I put you down, but on my dick.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I'm Rose. Ryback Rose.
Ryback Rose.
Ryback what?
Ryback Rose.
Yeah, I saw your name was Adam Rose, so I figured that's what your name was.
I go by Ryback Rose, but yeah, Adam was that's my real name, but I go by Ryback Rose. I feel I just like people calling me that. I knew a guy named Ryback once, and I always honor him everywhere with the name, the screen name.
Goes by Dave Rose.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow, why'd you like Ryback Rose so much?
Something about it gets me fired up. Like, I get fired up in the bed and I start pounding it, like fucking just smashing it in there, positivity into the pussy.
He'd come to my eyes once.
Wow,
Tell her to buy your muscle powder.
Good, Ryback Rose.
I'm fired up right now. I'm ready to explode your pussy and show your daddy issues to the world.
Yeah, you ready to what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna expose all you. I'm gonna fuck your daddy. I'm gonna fuck the daddy issues out of you. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no!
Ready to what?
Tell her some diet pills.
Yeah, I just wanna smash it up. Finish it.
Then
Oh,
smash it
yeah.
up. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Advertise your channel.
Yeah, my name is I got a YouTube channel. I got a Twitter. I got a Twitter. I'm on Facebook. Anybody can hit me up. I mean, listen. I'd rather stay on the call with you here though, if we could keep it here, because the last girl was like trying to get me to fucking, I don't know, like email her or something. I'm like, no, I don't do that. I don't do email. I do phone calls.
Oh, cool. Well, I have the same mentality.
Yeah, I'm gonna mentally fuck you up.
Oh yeah, how so?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a gorilla suit and I'm gonna tickle your fucking grundle.
Oh my God!
What's my grundle?
You know what's ready? I'm gonna tongue you down. Yeah. Ryback TV. Finish it.
There's the advertisement.
Well,
do the
I'd
Ryback
for you to
noise.
tongue me, but
Fuck yeah.
I don't know what a grundle is.
That's the spot under your fucking right. Oh my God, you don't know what it is? Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking say grundle again. Say grundle again, please.
Oh, why should I?
Oh.
If you want to explain what it is, why should I say it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so close. Say it's the spot. It's right under your fucking, like, the little taint spot under your ass and between your pussy and your ass. That spot up in there. You know, you like sometimes.
Oh my God.
Come on, say fucking finger my grundle.
Pit of spikes.
Oh my God.
I think you should say it. See where you want to live.
Oh my God. Oh, it's time. Ryback roar.
You're the one roaring.
Tell her you're gonna put her in a pit of cock.
I'm gonna put you in a. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna put you in a pit of cocks. Have you ever been? I'm gonna put you in a pit of cocks. Pit of cock.
My God, deity.
Pit of cocks. Finish. Yeah. Tell me you want me to finish it. Tell me you want me to finish you. Finish it.
Why? Are you like Hulk Hogan or something?
No.
Ryback.
No, my name is Ryback. My name is Ryback.
Oh, I know what your name is.
You cunt.
I mean, that sounds like a stupid, stage name anyway.
Yeah, well, this is being recorded for your information. Yeah. It's not a stage name, it's real. Hulk Hogan's a cunt. I am going to finish in it.
Who Then why do you both act and sound the same?
I don't sound. What the fuck? I don't sound anything like Hulk Hogan. I don't sound. Let me. You want me to? Do you want me to do my impression of Hulk Hogan right now for you?
If you want, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna show you why you're fucking fucked.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is Hulk Hogan. Are you ready? My name is Ryan. Dave Rose, Ryback Ryan. All right. But here's fucking Hulk Hogan. He's like this. Well, you know something, dude? Hulkamania's running wild all over you, brother. And today, Hulkamania is gonna say something really fucked up, dude. Like Devious Dave Rose is a fag, brother.
Oh, that literally sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't sound. No, I don't sound like. What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Really? What the fuck are you saying right now? I don't even believe. What? I paid $20 so some girl can call me fucking Hulk Hogan? Hulk fucking Hogan? That guy sucks dick.
Well,
Try to sell her some
maybe
muscle
you
powder
suck dick too if he does. I mean, you sound alike.
I do not. Let me. Oh my god, I'm really gonna fucking freak out. I'm really gonna freak the fuck out. I sound nothing like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, you're gonna Hulk out? You're gonna Hulk out?
Oh,
We
what
all
the
know
fuck are you
everyone
saying
wants
right
that.
now? Oh my god, you're really fucking. Oh my god, I'll never get hard again. I will never get hard again. This is so fucked up. Just say Grundle
Tell her
again.
some Ryback
I
diet
want
pills.
to. I want to get back. Let me tell you something. Have you ever had Fat Body Extreme?
Fat body extreme? Is
Yeah.
that what you said?
Yeah. How about fucking you never had any products? I've got so many on my Amazon account. Fat burner.
No, I haven't. What's that?
Fat burner. You can burn with nutrition. You can burn fat. Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner. It's the #1 natural supplement for your body. The big guy bodybuilding testosterone booster for men. Tell all the men in your life if they buy this. If they buy this, you will be fucked like you wouldn't believe.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
swear to God.
sounds like a good
Oh, I swear to God, I'm in Vegas. I'm in Vegas when I'm telling you. Shell Shock Fat Burner, hashtag the #1 all natural fat burner. I don't know why I read the hashtag, but I'm sorry I read the hashtag. Just there's #1. That's all you gotta remember is #1 all natural fat burner with apple cider vinegar, Capsamax, green tea, green coffee bean. It's carcinerate. It's acai berry, 30 servings. It's gonna fucking make your male partner just grow. Yeah.
I think some guys should definitely take part in
Fuck
that.
yeah.
We've got a
You
new
know
Twitch
it.
follower.
Finish
Hell
it.
yeah.
I will
Take my
finish on
pants
you
off.
if you take Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner.
Well, maybe I should order some then.
Absolutely. Order it all up. Order it. I
Do
will
it,
suck.
bitch.
I will fucking suck
Absolutely, you
every
fat
last
cunt.
drop out of your pussy. I will do that.
You're on fire. Oh, that sounds good. Something
Oh.
to promise.
Oh, baby.
I'll look up your Amazon.
I gotta be honest, I really do, I'm so fucking drunk right now that I am spazzing out a little bit, and I apologize for that, but can you please just say Grundle again for me, please? Could you do that?
Do you want to play with that Grundle?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
One time only offer, 20% off to suck my
One
dick.
time only offer to suck. Oh, say Grundle again, I'm almost there. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're almost there. We better keep stroking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gurgle. Oh, gurgle. Finish it. Shell
Finish it. Come on. You know you want to.
Fuck Shell's pussy hole.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, dude.
You just went with a fucking gusto right there.
Oh my god. I'm
follower.
so dead right now.
Hell yeah. Take my pants off.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. That was from Monetize This a couple weeks ago. And if you guys want to hear more of all the prank calls and all the fun and all the other podcasting that goes on, make sure you check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And on top of that, Patreon, there it is, Corrupted. Last night it was 4 hours long. Even if you just are a $2 patron a month, last night's episode and every week's episode, it's supposed to be an hour. We always do more than that. But you get access to it for just $2 a month. That really helps the channel. Thank you guys for signing up on Patreon. Over 370 patrons. And here's episode 120 of Corrupted. 4 hours long. Enjoy that. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Good night. Thanks to everybody who donated very much and for subbing. Hope you subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow night. We want to have fun, talk about wrestling, but also laugh about shit too. Don't take things too serious here. And I want to make podcasts for you guys to listen to at work or while you're hanging out, playing video games, doing whatever. And I'll see you tomorrow night live on the stream.